What's going on, boys? We are live. We're back again on a Wednesday night with another Madden 24 mystery rebuild, man. We're going to spin the wheel. So we have already rebuilt the Arizona Cardinals, the Los Angeles Rams, the LA Chargers, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Denver Broncos, man. 5 of 32 on our quest for all 32, man. So we're back at it again to choose who are we saving, man. So hopefully y'all are doing well. We're going to give it a couple minutes so everybody that's going to join can kind of trickle in here. We normally do this, so yeah, just stick it out and we'll see who we get in here and then who we're rebuilding. Rob, what's up, bro? How we doing? Remind me, I got a pretty good memory. Is tonight dart night? And if it is, how you throwing, man? John Pollock's in here, man. What's going on, boys? Dear Lord, not the Commanders. Yep, this is just who I defaulted on, so we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I would love to get the Lions, man. I want to rebuild my team, but we'll see what happens. Let's give it a few. Hopefully y'all are having a great midweek. Crushing it. Rob, it is dart night. I know. Steel trap up here, baby. Steel fucking trap. And how we throwing, man? You hitting bullseyes? Drinking a couple beers with the boys? All right. Fourth out of 11. That's actually really good, bro. That's really, really good. Starts at 7. Okay, so literally 5 minutes ago. Or are you in Central? So it's actually going to start in an hour? Is that correct? New Orleans is Central, right? I'm on Eastern right now, but okay, yeah, Central time. Okay, so you got an hour to chill, watch, and then, dude, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you joining. I don't think you've missed a stream yet. At least stopped in for a little bit. Appreciate you. John Pollock. John is a regular in the streams as well, man. It's a midweek stream. I feel like Wednesday is usually a pretty good day to do it, so we'll see what happens. Now, probably not going to be doing anything this weekend just because it is the Christmas. I don't think a lot of people would actually probably join anyways and watch. So, probably going to hold off on the stream, and we will finish this probably maybe next Wednesday is what I'm thinking. So, we are about to spin the wheel. We're just going to get it going right away, man. I probably at 5 minutes. We'll give 2 more minutes. And Rob is predicting Raiders. Okay, Raiders rebuild potentially. Ripping through the near California teams. I would be down with Raiders. I really just hope we don't get like a really good team. That Chargers rebuild was actually really, really difficult because we had to dismantle the entire team first. I think it's actually easier to build up a team that sucks than to dismantle and revamp a team that's already good. So Raiders would be interesting. I wouldn't be mad at that. Obviously, they need a quarterback. They need a lot of work. Josh Jacobs is really good. Probably build around him. But we are about to find out, man, in 1 minute. If it lands Nola, I'm skipping darts. Bro, that would be funny as hell. You're funny for that, but got to see that whole stream. Yeah, bro. Nola would be awesome, bro. I actually really, really like that. Would be an awesome rebuild. Because obviously they have a ton of aging players with a ton of trade value. And then like Chris Olave, even A.T. Perry at wide receiver. Some good options there. Good tradable quarterbacks as well. That would be a really awesome team to rebuild. I'm excited. So now at 5 minutes, bro, we are going to get into it, man. So let's get right into it. Y'all make sure to drop in the comments what team you think it is going to be before Rob's predicting Raiders. Let's see what happens. Time to spin the wheel, baby. Let me cue it up. Now, this random, I need a better random wheel apparently because you just bought yourself an Olave jersey for Xmas. That's a good good gift. You got it for yourself too, so you know what you're getting. Guaranteed gift. Best way to do it, man. So John's predicting Seahawks. Okay. So I don't know the way this wheel works. I can't like remove teams unless I have like an account. So maybe I need to build an account for the next stream. But for now, if it lands on a team that we've already rebuilt, 5 out of 32, not a great chance to, but if it does, we spin again. And let's get right into it. So I'm going to screen share here. And we are going to get right after it, boys. Here we go. Let me get my glasses on too, by the way, man. Got to keep that blue light at bay. All right. Bang. Here we go. All right. Wheel of Fortune. Show us the money here. Time to spin the wheel. Okay, who are we saving in mystery rebuild number 6? Here we go. We are rebuilding. The Tennessee Titans are getting rebuilt. Okay, you saw it there, man. And now we are going to rebuild the Tennessee Titans. A lot of pieces to work with. Pretty good young players as well. And I actually think this is a great option because they have some work to do. Will Levis could be a QB of the future. And we're going to get into it. So Tennessee Titans here. Let me know what you guys think. Are the Titans a W? I think it's a pretty good option, man. Rob, that is a good wheel spin app. It's literally, I literally just Googled NFL team wheel. So we're going to use a custom coach here, man. We're not stopping. And obviously I always go team builder first. And our coach this week is going to be Vernon. Oh, no, you know what? I got a good one. Paul Blart Mall Cop is an NFL coach now, and he will be rebuilding and trying to save the Tennessee Titans and once again bring them back to Super Bowl hero-ness. Now, none of these look like Kevin James. But maybe there's one that's close. This kind of is probably the closest. That's what we're doing. And then obviously physique. I'd say Kevin James probably 5'9", 5'10", Paul Blart. And he's large. Let's go he's not 400 pounds, but he's pretty big. Let's go 325. He's a big boy. I mean, you saw him lay some fucking hits. Remember when he chucked that dude off the stage and blasted through that window? I don't know. If you haven't seen Paul Blart Mall Cop, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But trust me, this is the future of the Tennessee Titans. And we're going to get into it, man. Let's set our league settings and get it going. All Madden simulation, obviously, you know the vibes. 15-minute quarters. full control here. Gonna go weekly training. Obviously, that is auto. Trades and free agency manual. Off-season free agent bidding manual. Injury management. I never know with this one, but I feel like you want it on auto, so they'll automatically put guys back in. If not, then you'll have to go back in. So he's 5'8", 300 pounds. Kevin James is 5'8", 300. Well, now he's 5'10", 325. So we added a little bit of weight and a little bit of height. So preseason cut days, do that auto. Contract negotiations, manual. Scout college players, auto. Actually, I want to build the draft board manually, at least for the first couple seasons. League advancement, auto. Manage practice reps, auto. Reorder depth chart manual. Auto progress talents and players. Tutorials off. Pre-existing injuries off. I think we want progressive fatigue off as well. Draft timer off. And then dev trait regression off as well. And that is your starting point. And here we head into season 1. Paul Blart, Mall Cop, leading this one, man. And if you're here, man, appreciate everybody that is joining these rebuilds. We love to have you guys here. And if you do enjoy these along the way, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Helps other people find it, and I appreciate that a ton. So let's get right into it. Okay, training camp here, and we have a 78 overall team. We are worse than the Chicago Bears, and we have a mentor rookie. Okay. Last time somebody told me this is, if I click the right option, this is an instant development trade upgrade. If I click long-term development for Tajay Spears. So I'm going long-term development. And I think that gives him an instant development trait boost. That is what somebody told me in the comments of one of the rebuilds. So, do have some upgrades here. Aziz Al-Shair, who's a pretty good, decently young player, is normal development. I think he used to be star. He's 26 years old. Probably not someone at 26 that there's still something there at 76 overall, but would really like him to get an upgrade. 85 speed, only 61 zone. He's a classic field general, middle linebacker. Ryan Tannehill, not someone of the future. He will be moved. A lot of trade pieces on this team. So let's take a look at the lineup right away. Now, Tajay Spears is a 79 overall rookie running back who actually looks very, very good and is only 22 years old. He could develop amazing. He's only a couple overall points behind Bijan Robinson. He's extremely highly rated as 79 as a rookie. He's someone potentially that would take the reins for Derrick Henry, who's 29 years old. And I know what you're thinking. You'd be crazy to trade him. Well, I'm crazy because he's 29. He's going to begin to regress now, essentially, and only get worse. And we're trying to build for the future, and that means kind of committing to being bad immediately. Peter Skoronski, starting at left guard, he was drafted as a tackle. So I don't understand. They must have moved him into guard at some point, which is interesting. But he looks like a pretty good tackle to me. And 6'4", 313. I don't know. Maybe he plays left guard. But the offensive line needs a lot of work. A lot of work. Thinking Skoronski's going to start. Dylan Raduns is going to play left guard probably. Offensive line is pretty terrible. He went to my high school younger than me, though. Tajay Spears did. Ponchatoula Springfield? That is a mouthful. But, okay, that's crazy, bro. Small freaking world. And Chiggy Okonkwo, young tight end. He's 23 years old. Star development, 73 overall, 88 speed. He will be someone we want to hang on to and rebuild throughout this. Some young receivers in, well, Traylon Burks. Other than him, I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, star development now, 31 years old. He's going to probably be on the move as well. I think he's only on like a short-term deal. Ryan Tannehill will probably be moved. Will Levis, the rookie, or I guess, yeah, he's a rookie, but his development trade is revealed. Tajay Spears is not. That is weird as hell. Okay, I don't understand that, but he will be our QB of the future, at least for this season. Ryan Tannehill is going to be on the move. Not sure how much he's even worth, but contracts are going to be interesting there. Other receiver, a big need for this team as well. Then defensively, front seven is pretty good. All right, Harold Landry, Travis Gibson behind him, Arden Key, then Jeffrey Simmons, the big guy. But him and Harold Landry are a great pass rush pair. Outside of that, Monty Hooker is a good safety with Terrell Edmonds behind him. Free safety, Kayvon Wallace is not the answer, and we need to replace defensive back very, very badly. Tier Tart, I mean, the front seven isn't bad. To be honest, primarily, I'm going to be focusing, we need corner bad. Roger McCreary and Sean Murphy-Bunting are fine as the front two corners, but I guess there's still time for Sean Murphy-Bunting at 26. But we have a lot of work to do, boys, to get this team to where we want it to go. And it's going to start in training camp. So, now we could make some moves now. And I'm interested to see, based off team salaries, who saves us money. Derrick Henry saves us money. Ryan Tannehill saves us a ton of money by moving him. He will be moved immediately, along with 33-year-old Danico Autry, along with Derrick Henry. King Henry, the Titans almost moved him. He'll be gone. Tier Tart, someone I want to hang on to for sure. So let's start. We're going to start moving guys in the preseason. Now, depending on who's got money, there is going to be a fire sale on our hands to start out the Titans rebuild. We are getting right after it. First thing we're going to do is move Ryan Tannehill. And does anybody have yellow interest in this guy? Not sure he's going to be worth a ton. There's probably only a couple teams that could even afford him. So, probably trade Henry for whoever. He's going to be worth a ton. But the Broncos are an interesting team. Now, we need good young players. Offensive line is a big-time need, and Quinn Miners at 24 years old, 2 years left on his $1 million a year deal, 81 overall, I think is a great piece to try and move for. And then also, we could probably get even more. So, Lloyd Cushenberry's there. Marvin Mims, we need help at receiver. I mean, they have Russell Wilson, who's literally better than Ryan Tannehill. I don't know why in God's name they would ever make this trade. They wouldn't in real life, but this isn't real life. So, I can do whatever I want. I'm the captain of the ship now. Now, Baron Browning's interesting. He's a 76 overall pass rusher. He would be very good. Want to go all in on offensive line? We could. Garrett Bowles already 31. This is crazy. Because he came into the league at like 27 or 28 years old, I swear. Would they give us Marvin Mims? Probably not. I kind of want Baron Browning, 24 years old, pass rusher. Does this get done? It gives us an outside linebacker out wide of... Because who do we have at right outside linebacker right now? It was opposite of Harold Landry. It's Arden Key. He's 3 years older and worse. I think I might rather have a second round pick. They don't have one. I mean, this is a crazy trade, and there's no way this is even close. It's not. Okay. Can I even get Quinn Miners straight up? Probably not. Probably not. We'll do Baron Browning and Quinn Miners for Ryan Tannehill. Is that done? No, not even close. Can we do Quinn Miners straight up? Not even close. They just flat out don't want the guy. I don't think we can get anything remotely good. Now, we could move Ryan Tannehill, and they're not going to be able to afford King Henry. He's got a $16 million cap hit. All right, let's move on from Ryan Tannehill for a second and see who wants Derrick Henry. Is there any green interest? It's so hard to get green interest in this game. There's no green interest for a 95 overall X Factor running back with a couple years left. Even a contender doesn't want him. It's pretty unbelievable, actually. So I guess we'll just go off what team really, really needs a running back and has the cap. I guess the Cardinals really need a running back. Now, do they have anybody that we want? We rebuilt them. They're one of the worst teams in the league. No, not really. Chargers have Asante Samuel. Where do I see the interest color? That is it's in the top left, right above the icon of the player's head. So you see the yellow right on the edge of the box. It's right there. Okay. Now, Asante Samuel would be someone I would like to trade for. 2 years left, 23 years old, young, good corner. Would really revamp our defensive back group. Maybe we should wait till the regular season so we can see what the draft class looks like. That sounds like a better idea. Okay, we're going to wait till the regular season before we trade anybody so as to not fumble the picks. All right, enough of me fucking around. We're hopping right into training camp, and we're going to get Will Levis warmed up in target passing. Let's go. Okay, here we go, baby. I don't necessarily think there's a good chance that Will Levis becomes the guy. 70 overall normal development. But we'll see what happens. There could be something there. I mean, probably he'd have to like take over this year and have just like a crazy like breakout season. But if he could get a development trade upgrade, there's a chance. Just don't really see it happening too much. I threw it right clean over the other one. Damn it. Oh, man. It's got to be a monster rep. Damn it. Got gold still by 280 points. We got gold, baby. Let's go. Skill point, 2,000 XP for Will Levis. Rushing attack, it's going to be Tajay Spears. Running back of the future for the Tennessee Titans. He's going to immediately jump up to an 80 overall for his rookie year. Hey, baby. What's up? Oh, sweet. Food on the way. Grub's here. Thanks, hon. Love you. All right. I got grub on the horizon, boys. All right, let's finish this one. Tajay Spears is going to be the truth. At least you have the rookie to work with, QB and running back. Yeah, we're blessed to have an option, but I really hope that Will Levis is pretty terrible this year so that way we can get a really good pick. It's kind of crucial early on in these rebuilds is to kind of suck, and that's how I prefer to do them, is to just fire sale in order to be as bad as possible to secure a top player. And can this be as good as the last one, the Rams rebuild, where we drafted a 99 speed generational quarterback, the best quarterback I've ever seen in this game? And, you know, it's going to be hard to beat. So we're going to see how this one goes. Hopefully some good stuff. And starting out with Tajay Spears, who has scored every single time down the field. Not looking to quit here. Good blocking by Trayvon Wesco. He's actually playing exceptional at fullback, getting out to the guy. Gold for Spears. And I will have a special video to do with rebuilding. Actually, instead of a stream, it will be posted as a video in the works. It's been in the works for a long time, and it will be dropping after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's next week. So keep an eye out for that, guys. I think you're really going to like it. Worked a lot on it, really, really hard, and took a lot of work and effort. So excited to show you guys that. Let's get Treylon Burks involved here. Rob said, I'm about to click on that video so fast. Dude, you are the man, bro. I really, really hope it produces as one of my best videos because I've put so much time into it. So I'm hoping it pays off. But honestly, at the end of the day, I just do this for fun. I just love playing this game. I love bringing content. We're building a pretty awesome community here on the channel, so it's a win-win for me. Gold for Burks. Can he get a development trade upgrade? That would be huge. Chigo Conquo. He's got great speed for a tight end in this game. 88 speed on Chiggy Okonkwo. Out of bounds there is bullshit. He was not out of bounds. He wasn't anywhere close to out of bounds. Gotta call for it so early. Rob, what'd you think of the newest brick wall video, dude? It's unbelievable the tear we are on. I can't describe. I don't understand what changed. How is that possibly out of bounds? How, dude, seriously? I'm in training camp hell. This guy has no toe tap ability. His feet are like sand boxes or Kleenex boxes, shoe boxes. The fuck is it? Not a sandbox, giant ass sandbox. That is me. Toe tap. Thank you. Here we go. One day Brick woke up and chose violence. Dude, apparently that's how it goes, man. We were losing like every other game, and then we just decided to win 8 in a row, including a playoff game. Just randomly started putting it together. The defense started playing way better, too. Like, way better. That clip with Mac had me crying. Dude, I was crying in, like in real time when that happened. I was dying laughing. I knew immediately that had to be a short, bro. So So trench battle here. Harold Landry's already 27. That's really surprising. I think at this point, it probably needs to be... Will Harold Landry ever develop? Already 27 years old, 5 years into the league, only 78 overall. Probably not a significant part of our future. TR Tart still 26. I think it's just going to be investing in Jeffrey Simmons. Something we don't normally do, which we're doing this with a player that's already really dominant. Usually we do this with like the players that need to develop more. This guy just got his legs broken. These drills are so fucking bro. I just had my legs broken, then there we go. Need some development trade upgrades for some of our defensive backs. So if we're gonna get him, I hope that it comes in there. Pause. Oh, he's getting his legs taken out. You're done. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Say goodbye to your freaking kneecaps, buddy. There we go. Kai, what's up, bro? What's going on, man? Move? What do you mean move? What does that mean? I'm gonna eat my food real quick, too. Just let us get the QB and we can both go home. I like that energy. I'm just going to eat my food for probably 5 more minutes, and then we're going to get back into it. No more food breaks, I promise. My bad, boys. I literally went to the gym and immediately started the stream. All right, I'm running to the bathroom, and then we're going. Okay, boys. Papa's back. Papa's home. And it's time to get our damn rebuild on here and finish up training camp. Now, the dreaded chase and tackle drill has haunted my nightmares for years. Harold Landry, Azeez Al-Shaair, Jack Gibbons. Jack Gibbons is 2 years younger than Al-Shaair. We'll do Jack Gibbons. We'll give the young man a shot. He's 24 years old, 74 overall. Let's see what he can do. On Derrick Henry. Take the knees out. Kneecap him. And stiff-armed into the turf. This is against King Henry. We might be screwed, dude. We might be royally fucked. And again, I'm stiff-armed. This is probably a waste of time. Oh. All right, let's restart one more time and just do cut sticks every time. There we go. Gibbons. The truth. The truth. Jack Gibbons. Missed him. Missed him. This one damn near impossible. We all know, dude. If I can get gold, it would be a miracle. Oh, that's not the hole, asshole. Son of a bitch. Stays on his feet. Oh my god. This is. Oh my god. He can jump over me like it's nothing. Like I'm a dead carcass on the... Cuts backside completely. You're not scoring. Got your legs, asshole. It's Jack Gibbons time. We don't give up. Got him. Got him. Jack Gibbons still got life for silver here. Gonna have to fight. Damn it. I'm blocked by the freaking test dummy. Did get bronze. Deliver pain. There we go. Take his legs out. Absolute laid him out. We did get bronze at least, so a little bit of XP for Jack Gibbons. Probably not going to be worth doing that again. Here we go. Okay, DB battle here. Let's go Roger McCreary. He's 23 years old. Normal development. Could really use a development trade upgrade. Continental Gamer, what's up, brother? Appreciate you joining. How's my night going? My night's going great, man. We are just starting the Tennessee Titans rebuild in training camp in year 1 and trying to get this team off on the right foot. Appreciate you joining, dude. How is your night going? You having a good one? All right, man. Here we go. Silver. McCreary has picked it off every single time. He's going to add a pass breakup there, and that's going to be gold for Roger McCreary. Another interception. If he doesn't get a development trade upgrade for this performance here, I don't know what gets it. Missed it that time. I was a little bit far under it. Under pursued. He was star development last year. I don't understand how in God's name he got bumped down to normal, but that's a real bitch. He's a second-year player. There we go. Was he a second-year player? Is he a rookie? Oh, I believe he's a second year, but anyways, there's a skill point there. And we get another chance. We'll try it. And we do have Caleb Farley here. We got Amani Hooker, who's already 25 years old. He's been in the league for 4 years. That's surprising. I didn't think he had. I guess we'll give him a shot. Try and get him with some extra XP, man. That's all we can do, right? Here we go. Amani Hooker. Some reps here. Shit, this is the bad one. I hate that route. It's a zig. I'm all over it. Let's go coverage sack. Wait, why did I not get any points for that? I got no points for the coverage sack. Are you kidding? Is this bullshit? I'm bounced into hell. Non-existent fucking... Oh my god, you fucking dumb motherfucker. Closing, and I can't make a play on the football. As you guys know, nothing frustrates me more than these drills, but I'm all over it that time, and I just get outrun to the corner of the end zone. Just flat out outrun by a dumb asshole. He caught it and goes to the end zone. You can't make this shit up. We haven't won a single rep yet. And there we finally got an interception. It doesn't matter. We get nothing. I'm not wasting my time on this. Sorry, Amani. God, that's just unbelievably blood tears. That is an insane play by that receiver. And that's going to be it for training camp, man. Handle business. Some W's, some L's. And we're advancing to the regular season. Let's go. Okay, here in week 1, we are playing Rob's New Orleans Saints, and it's time to set a season goal. I expect this to probably be a 4-3, 5-win team, somewhere in there. We are going to make some moves. Now, let's generate some rookies, and there is a the top 3 are maybe some of the most interesting I have seen this year. A DT, a corner, and a wide receiver. Not a quarterback. So, could one of these players be generational? A top 2 corner and a top 3 receiver. We're going to find out. And our pick should be pretty high up there after the moves we are about to make. So, let's get right into it here. Do have some trade offers for Trevis Gibson. But I'd like to see if Tajay Spears' development traits revealed. No. I guess that wouldn't make sense. We just did preseason. He's got to be close, though. So, we are going to make some trades here to start out the Titans rebuild. Let's go. Okay, so first things first is finding a new home for quarterback Ryan Tannehill, who has pretty much no interest from anyone and only a couple teams that could take him on. Looks like the Colts are one of them, and they need someone. Now, we tried to trade for a depth lineman, and it was no cigar. So I'm wondering what's even possible. Maybe Josh Downs, 79 overall, hidden development wide receiver. Could be really interesting, actually. That's really, really intriguing to me. There's no way they make this. No, it's not that far away, though. Now, we did have some other players we wanted to send over there. In Danico Autry. Does that move the needle? It does. Now, they have a little bit left of players they could take on. And I'm wondering, is Arden Key on the chopping block? He's not going to develop probably very well at all at 74 overall. Already 27 years old. He could be a contender. There's also Travis Gibson, who's 1 year younger. That did not move the needle at all. Okay. Terrell Edmonds in a contract year at 26. He'll probably be re-signed. I think at this point it would have to be like a pick for... I don't know. I think probably what I want to do in this spot is just go for a draft pick to move these aging players. And I think if we could come away with a second rounder, I'd be pretty happy with that. There's no way we're even going to be close to this. I mean, that's not... It's going to probably be as red as it can get. Yeah, but we could definitely probably get a second rounder, or maybe even a second and a third. No? How about just a second? Green. Okay. It's really close. Probably can get like a... Damn, we don't have a lot of picks this year. It's really close. I think instead we will probably have to give up that. Oh my God. Done deal. We are saving a ton of cap room. We are sending Ryan Tannehill, Danico Autry, Travis Gibson, a 7th and 2/5 for the projected number 34 overall pick this year from the Titans. That is an early second-round pick. I think that's great. We move on from a ton of cap there. And I think we are actually going to make another trade here. And I think it is going to be King Henry. King Henry's time in Tennessee is coming to an end here. And, you know, he is a really good player still. But think about if we rebuild for 6 years, he's not going to be a crucial part of this whatsoever. So, need to move on from him. And we'll probably be looking for a first-round pick in return. Now, could we get the number 2 projected overall pick from the Cardinals for Derrick Henry? I mean, there's no way this gets done, but it could be intriguing. Okay. It's actually yellow interest to get the top 2 of the top 3 picks in the draft for Derrick Henry. Wow. Okay, this is intriguing now. Harold Landry could still be good for a while. How's moving Arden Key change things? Green. And then maybe move one of these second rounders. How about a third round pick next year? What does that do? Oh man, that's very, very close. Okay. Yeah, this is such a massive trade right now. This is a massive trade. My God, it can't be any closer. I think this is not going to put it over the line. No, it's got to be 3/4. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not. It's really not. So this should get it done. Oh my God, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding? What? Okay, so instead of 107 here, they're going to want a third rounder. I still think this is way worth it. Done deal. Derrick Henry, Arden Key are on the move in addition to a second round pick this year. We already just picked one up for the last trade we made. We also trade away a 4th and 2/4 over the next 2 years and a third round pick next year to pick up projected number 2 and number 3 overall from the Arizona Cardinals. A massive haul. And if this draft ends up being as good as I think it could be, we could be getting some amazing players for the future. W trade. W's in the chat, baby. Let's go. What's up? Hey. Oh. You guys just going to Ulta?
Yeah, I just didn't know because I bought this stuff on this card. If I need to return it with this card.
Oh, yeah. Good call. All right. Yep. Bye. All right, boys. After a massive trade, it's time to hire and assign our scouts. And we need help everywhere. Now, it looks like the big strengths are corner and wide receiver. There's a top corner and wide receiver in the top 3. Now, that DT is very interesting. Top DTs always end up usually being insane. But I'm going to focus on that now. The West needs to be outside linebacker, right end. Looks like there's a couple of outside linebackers in this region. That probably needs to be the main focus. So we fired the guy from the South. Just fire all these guys real quick. Okay. So the West guy needs to be an outside linebacker, which we're going to need help at. We just moved Arden Key, so that's going to be one of our big needs is outside linebacker. Finding a replacement for him, and which should be doable. It was also defensive end, so we could do outside linebacker, D end right here. It's a 1-star. I'm fine with that. Put that in the West. Is our big need, but now this is also another really strong right outside linebacker. Corner, not as big of a need as outside linebacker, so I think we are going to do another outside linebacker one. Probably going to do a 2-star here. This one is going to have outside linebacker and tight end. That is a need for us. I was hoping for D end outside linebacker type. Outside linebacker, interior offensive lineman. We need that too, so I guess we'll do that for the Central. Now, Northeast, corner, free safety, and tight end. Even though that DT is in that range, I would love to focus on him. Damn. But corner and free safety, again, big needs for us as well. With Kevin Byard now out of Tennessee. So, corner and safety could be the 2-star here. Oh, we already have the 2-star. Okay. Well, that's a bitch. A 1-star corner safety here. Put him in the Northeast. And then the Southeast is right tackle, wide receiver, and right end. We do need help at tackle. So I'm going to put this as tackle and defensive end. And then we should be in a good spot here. Here we go. Carter Knight. Welcome to the squad. And we are set. Scouts are set, boys. Heading into year 1. Going to be a big one. And let's just make sure that we have nobody else that we need to move. So, Will Levis, now your starter. DeAndre Hopkins is really interesting. I'm assuming there's a big penalty to get rid of him. And Chiggy Okonkwo got injured in the preseason. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, Kevon Wallace, Amani Hooker. Danico Autry's gone. Yeah, so some pieces to work with. And obviously, the specialists are good here. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a good spot, man. We do need to probably sign a backup. I think we're going to sign a backup running back here just in case Tajay Spears goes down. We're not just totally screwed. Actually, we want to lose games. So I guess this is a best case scenario. So let's advance to the midseason mark and see how bad it is. We are still a 79 overall somehow. Let's see what we can do. Two and 4 at the midseason mark and pretty much doing exactly how we expected. Not good at all. We do get to choose our scouting national focus. Now let's go look at these prospects and see, is anyone really as good as we expected? They look incredible. Oh my God. This is an insane draft class. Terrence Franklin first off. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's insane. Terrence Franklin is unbelievable. One of the best athletic DTs we've seen. How does this continue to happen? I mean, the draft class strength is on normal. And yet every single time I feel like we end up getting at least one insane draft class. This receiver looks unbelievable as well. And Joshua Adams, the corner, A catching, B man, A to C, press, A to C zone, great to elite speed. Other than that, he's not an amazing athlete. Felix Benedict is a tackle with all A's. Great to elite strength. This looks like one of the best tackles we've seen. This is one of the best draft classes we have seen, boys. Across the board, looks insane. Even this quarterback, Connor Carr, looks very good with great to elite strength and throw power. Not as good, but still looks pretty awesome. Oh my God. So I'd say we have to take this DT no matter what. I want the receiver. I definitely want the left tackle. Joshua Adams is probably very good. We could take a look at him. Also, Evan Hart is number 5 projected. Number 21 years old. Great to elite speed. Much better athlete than the other guy. And honestly, looks like he could be as good. A zone with B man, A tackle. This is an unbelievable draft class. Insane. I just want to look at all these players. Okay, let's work through this. Quarterback, it's either Connor Carr or bust. I think we are going to wait for a QB. Lamont Dalton, by the way, insane name. We don't really need a running back. We have Spears. Wouldn't mind a backup, drafting a backup later. And that honestly could be Carlos Gregory. He's an elusive back with great to elite acceleration and strength. Weird player. Let's go wide receiver here. Obviously, Darryl Tuck. Who else is here, though? This playmaker out of Ohio State or San Diego State. He is very well-rounded and honestly could end up being a really good player as well. Jared Wilcox. 6'4" Roderick Buckhalter. Giant guy with amazing athleticism as well. Looks very good. Alex Costa, this deep threat. Very fast, very good athlete as well. Man. We're going to have a ton of options here. We are going to have to make some calls. Tight end. Do need another tight end. Adonis Gaffney. That is a badass fucking name. Adonis Gaffney. Looks pretty like he could be good. 6'6", 258 out of Ohio State. Really good size. 22 years old. Great to elite everything other than acceleration. Freak athlete. Holy athlete, dude. This is insane. This guy's also a really good athlete. Not good strength, but does have A awareness. Roger Reiner. Yeah, it's probably those two guys, honestly. Left tackle obviously looks crazy. Not psyched. I think we're going to take him no matter what. Left guard here. Do need as many interior offensive linemen as we can get. Now, Devin Phillips. B run block, B pass block. Good strength. Seems to be a pretty damn good athlete. Not a good finesse blocker, but good run block power. Good pass block power. He could be pretty good, actually. Okay. Center, Charlie Todd. These guys look like carbon copies of each other. Okay, first off. Josh Aragon. These names are insane in this draft. 21 years old. Amazing athlete. Amazing athlete. We might spend some later round picks on some of these guys too. Charlie Todd. Round 2 to 3. Not as good of an athlete. Doesn't need good speed. He has great change of direction. And looks to be a better, well-rounded player than Josh Aragon. How's Morgan Adams look? It's like a mix of the two. Right guard. This is an Emmett Bush. 21 years old out of Alabama. Also looks to be very good. Very well-rounded. We got a lot of decisions to make and a lot to be excited about with this draft class. Holy smokes. Even Raheem Tigner. Amazing athlete. Looks to be very well-rounded. Oh, my God. We're going to have a ton of options. Which is very good. Defensive end could be in play. Not crazy about any of these guys. Right end. No. Defensive tackle, obviously Terrence Franklin. Not anybody else that blows me away. Outside linebacker is a position of need. That was something that they said was a strength. There is this Carl Looney we don't know nearly anything about. He's a power rusher. Doesn't look to be worth a first-round pick. We know more about Marcus Cleary, 21 years old out of Cal. Still not great. Middle linebackers or anything here? Doesn't look to be. Okay, this power rusher, Dave Kelly, has A pursuit and A tackle with B to D block shed. Looks to be a pretty good athlete. Good speed for a power rusher. Doesn't have anything for finesse moves, but could be pretty damn good. Keep eyes on him. Okay, this day 3 run stopper has B block shed, A pursuit, A tackle, A to C zone. Great to elite speed. B to D finesse move and C to F power moves. So he's probably not going to offer much, but for a day 3 guy, I'm intrigued by Cody Barden. Corner-wise, there's a lot of pretty awesome players here. Aaron Hunt, around 1 to 2. It's an extremely deep corner class. He looks like he could be very good. Our board is going to be massive. Christopher Morgan, A press, A zone. Not much of a man guy, but good to great speed in round 2 to 3. F kick return. He's not going to be returning any kicks. Okay. Then the safeties were supposed to be pretty solid. This guy's a zone safety with C zone, but he has A hit power, A to C man, A to C tackle. He looks okay. 6 foot, 207. Luke St. Louis. Okay, Luke St. Louis, 21 years old out of Auburn. Not very fast. He's more of a run stop. He is a run support guy. Okay, maybe the strong safeties were the strength of the class. Why'd they say safety was a strength? It doesn't look like it at all. This guy's got A hit power. Fine speed. I don't know. Might not be a good safety class for us to take our pick from. Trey Rivera, great to elite speed and acceleration. Could keep eyes on him. Okay. Well, we know a lot of good things about this draft and a lot of things that we are going to avoid. So with that being said, boys, let's negotiate some contracts for guys we want to keep around, and then we're just going to advance right to the postseason. So 26 years old, Sean Murphy Bunting is great depth. I'm pretty happy bringing him back on a 3-year deal. He's going to be back. Tier Tart, same thing. I want him back on a 3-year deal. Going to have to pay him a little bit more money, like $500K extra. He can't commit. Damn you, Tart. Terrell Edmonds doesn't really want to be here. I give him like a 2-year deal. He's still pretty good. He's back. Jack Gibbons, his contract is up after 2 years. What? He's only 24. He's only been in the league for a year. But all right. So let's do Azeez Al-Shaair is going to sign. Get him back on a 3-year deal as well. Jack Gibbons doesn't want to be here at all, but he is only 24, and so he could develop pretty well, and he's really cheap. He's back for 4 years. So we have our linebacker core. Middle linebackers pretty much sewn up, and if they can't develop, we'll be able to get rid of them because they're pretty cheap. Now, there's really nobody else that we're interested in. Maybe Aaron Brewer. He's 73 overall, 25 years old. Christian Fulton, 73 overall. 24 years old. Some KJ. Message retracted. Damn. Okay. What's up, bro? Appreciate you joining the stream, man. Tier Tart, 26 years old. We will give him another deal. I think I'm fine letting a lot of these guys walk. Would be interested in re-signing Christian Fulton for depth, just because we don't really have it right now. But he's our 4th corner. I just feel like we could do better in free agency. So I just think we're going to let all these guys walk. You said, do you think I would ever do a pub franchise? You mean like a public franchise? Like a CFM, like head-to-head? Is that what you're talking about? Scouting national focus. I think the receivers looked just real deep along with the corners. I think I'd rather do receiver. So one thing I do want to do also is take a look at the I want to take a look at the contract of DeAndre Hopkins, because we may consider moving him here ahead of the trade deadline. Oh, $11 million penalty to trade him. We have the money to do it, and if he's worth anything, it might be worth taking the hit and picking up the deal on the way back. So yeah, okay, yeah, bro. So I did one actually. I had one going in the beginning of the season. We ended up going like 10-1, 11-1 to start the CFM, and just we're doing really well, and the league died, and that was super frustrating for me, because it's like, bro, like I was crushing it, and then everyone just kind of quit. Like the commissioner kind of like stopped commissioning. I don't know what happened. He just went AWOL, and then we haven't had a so I've just kind of been taking time, just focusing on the content I'm making, but I am interested in getting back into an online CFM. I think it's really fun and really competitive. So definitely in the works. Probably as we head into 2024, I'll probably do another one here coming up at some point. So to answer your question, yes. All right, here we go. Upgrades here. Amani Hooker goes up to an 80 overall. Let's go. Okay, he's good. Needs better speed. Okay, let's see what we could even get for DeAndre Hopkins. That's kind of what I'm interested in. Yeah, bro, it was pretty sad, man. We were crushing it, and the games were super awesome. We were developing players extremely well. Like, it was exciting. If you want to check out those videos, man, I've got a playlist called Giants Franchise or Giants CFM. That's on my channel. All those episodes are there, man. So if you do want to check it out, go ahead. But I definitely want to do another one. I'm thinking about doing like a paid one, or one that like I know that for sure it's not going to die out, because I don't want to also have people on the channel get attached to it, you know, and then have it die out. It just kind of sucks. So let's see what we could even get for DeAndre. Bears would give us Braxton Jones, a 3rd rounder, a 4th, a 7th, and 2 7ths. Cam Taylor Britt from the Bengals, a 3rd, a 6th, a 7th. We have a ton of offers here, guys. Jerry Jeudy is an interesting one. Martin Emerson is an interesting one, because he's only 22. Star development. Jamel Dean, Marquise Brown. I mean, I think we move him, man, because he's going to have way more value this year. Although we will eat $11 million in cap, we cleared that from moving all the other old guys like Tannehill and Danico Autry and stuff. So we can do that. And there's a lot of young guys and a lot of picks that are being offered here that I just don't think we can pass up on. Arnold Ebiketie would be intriguing along with a 3rd rounder this year. We do need outside linebacker. Not interested in anybody older. Do need safety really badly. CJ Gardner-Johnson, 25 years old, and 85 overall star development, along with a 3rd rounder from the Lions. That's one of my favorite ones so far. J.C. Horn and a 5th. Oh, man. J.C. Horn and a 5th at 23 years old. He's already 85 overall. I don't see how we could pass that up. Now, I think that is better than the Lions offer just because we do need corner very badly. And now Nate Hobbs, still worse though. I think J.C. Horn's going to develop really, really well. Trevor Penning, Bobby Wagner, Jimmy Ward, Andrew Booth. Okay, so I honestly think it's definitely between this J.C. Horn, this C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I think is way better offer than Arnold Ebiketie. Other one was Asante Samuel. But I honestly think that the J.C. Horn is better. They're the same age, although we do get a third-round pick, and he's only -2 overalls. Your last name is Hopkins, just like D-Hop. Hey, let's go, bro. That's awesome. Okay, Martin Emerson, 1 year younger, and a second rounder, along with a 6th and a 7th. He's 1 year younger. Is he going to go +4 overalls in 1 year? No. But if he goes +2 overalls, gets up to 83, and we also pick up a second-round pick, a 6th and a 7th in the process, that's intriguing. But I just like J.C. Horn. And I also really like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, but I think we take the youth. He's going to develop quicker, and we are going to accept this trade from the Carolina Panthers. It's going to be J.C. Horn and a 5th-round pick this year for DeAndre Hopkins. Let's go. And our cornerback room gets much, much better. We take the $11 million or $10.5 million cap hit, but we just got a ton better. DeAndre on his way out. Going to try and go play for the Panthers. Situation not getting much better, but I think that mentor rookie long-term development didn't give him a development trade upgrade. Tajay Spears is star development. Defensively now, J.C. Horn, Roger McCreary, and Sean Murphy-Bunting, along with Caleb Farley. We have a pretty solid young corner group. Definitely need a safety, but I think we're in a pretty good spot. W trade, I appreciate you, dog. You know it, man. And we are going to advance to the playoffs here. We've already negotiated. We'll pick up Tier Tart at the end of the season in final negotiations, and it'll be... Actually, let's just advance 1 week and then lock him in week 9. Okay. Trying to lock in Tier Tart here. Previous offer, we gave him... We'll give him like $400,000 extra. He re-signs. And now that we traded for J.C. Horn, I don't need Christian Fulton. Aaron Brewer. There's just so many awesome linemen in this class that I don't really think we need to do anything. So, let's advance to the playoffs. We are 2-5. Let's see what happens. What's everybody doing on Wednesday night, man? What are we up to? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we finished 3-13-1. I've not really seen many ties at all in Madden Simulation, and we tied with the Jaguars, it looks like, and ended up winning 13 games. Now, let's check our picks here. We are picking at number 3, number 9, and number 15. So those Arizona and Houston picks ended up going from 2-3 projected to 9-15. So pretty frustrating there. But we have 4 picks inside the top 37 and 3 inside the top 15, including a number 3 overall pick. There were 2 teams that were worse than 3-13 and 1. That is alarming. So that is very alarming. So, Sam KJ said, on Wednesday, I'm on Madden 24. Hell yeah, dude. What game mode are you playing, man? And then 99. What's up, bro? 99 is here. What's up, dog? Looks like This one's still early on. Yeah, we just finished the first year of the Titans rebuild, and we are heading into the postseason. Ton of picks and a ton of studs in the draft here, man. We learned a lot more about Daryl Tuck, up to 95%. Now at number 3, number 9 and 15, I mean, like, most of the guys we want are inside the top 5. Other than maybe Adonis Gaffney. Dude, I want Tuck, I want Franklin, and I want Benedict. If I could find a way to get all 3 of those players, I will be very happy, because Felix Benedict looks like a generational left tackle. Terrence Franklin looks like a generational defensive tackle. So we're going to see what happens, man. Let's advance to the... Actually, let's go week by week, because I feel like we're going to get to pick our focus players here pretty quick here. No, wait, that was earlier on in the season, wasn't it? Damn. Okay. Yearly awards. Any Titans in year 1? Probably not. But could be cool. No offensive player of the year runners. Defensive. Oh, shit. Harold Landry was number 9 for defensive player of the year in the AFC. That's pretty insane. Offensive rookie of the year is Rashee Rice. Tajay Spears was number 9. Defensive rookie of the year is Will Anderson. And we did not have anybody in the running for that. Best quarterback, no Will Levis. No surprises there. Best running back, nobody there either. Best wide receiver, Traylon Burks, number 6. That's pretty awesome. Best offensive lineman, Peter Skoronski, number 6. Best defensive lineman, nobody. Best linebacker, Harold Landry, number 3. Best DB, nobody. And best kicker, we did not make it. So, not many awards, but did we think anything else was going to happen? Probably not. And it is Chargers and Niners in the Super Bowl. Battle of California teams. Who's going to come out on top? Looks like Niners beat the Chargers in the Super Bowl. 2023 season recap. Niners are your Super Bowl champions. Brock Purdy is your Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, NFL MVP. Nick Sirianni, Coach of the Year. Brandon Ayuk, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie, Rashee Rice. Defensive Rookie, Will Anderson Jr. So pretty standard there. Pretty much always see Brandon Ayuk just ripping off Offensive Player of the Years in that Niners playbook. And we do have some upgrades here. Looks like to a bunch of low overall players. And let's take a look at the lineup. Did anybody get any development trade upgrades? On offense, no one got a development trade upgrade. Not too surprised about that. Defensively, Harold Landry goes up to superstar development, which is awesome. Nobody else did. Actually, I think Weaver also went up to star development. He was normal. Tart goes, was he already? No, he was already star. Okay. Everyone else stayed the same, and we're feeling good. Heading into year 2, I think we're in a good spot. We got a lot of picks, and we got a lot of money to spend in free agency. So let's go right to re-sign players. Don't think we have anybody else to re-sign. So it should just be jumping straight forward to free agency. You got DC versus KC, and KC won 14-32. Damn, yeah. KC's a much better team, so I'm not surprised about that. But, yeah, let's just double check. Nobody else needs to be negotiated with. Okay, J.C. Horn's option. We're going to sign him to a long-term deal, so I'm not doing that. Caleb Farley's option, same thing. Aaron Brewer's going to walk. Going to be able to get better in free agency or the draft. There's a bunch of really good interior offensive linemen. All these other guys can walk, and we are moving on. 2, free agency 1. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. Come on, we need a big year 1, man. Get the combine results. These are going to change everything potentially for us. So if Terrence Franklin, who had grade to elite everything, is that. He has a finesse move and a power move. Oh my God. Elite speed, elite change of direction, elite agility, elite excel. Good jumping, great strength. 4.68 at 6'3", 302 is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, guys. This guy is insane, and we'll be taking him. We'll find a way to get up to number 1. Unfortunately, I thought we would be bad enough to get there on our own. We were not. Now, Daryl Tuck, the receiver, 6'2", 217 out of Georgia, only has solid speed. Okay, elite jumping, but he has really good A medium, A release, A catching traffic, B catching, A spec catch, B short, B run block, B D. I mean, he's going to be a very, very, very good player and probably a top 5. Probably a top 5 player in the draft. That guy's got to be the number 3. We're going to have to trade up for these guys, any of these guys. I don't anticipate Terrence Franklin's going number 1 overall. Joshua Adams, this corner. We didn't learn about his zone coverage, which makes me hesitant to take him. Does have elite speed, and that elite speed only earned him the 11th fastest time at the combine. He looks a bit overrated to me. C to F injury. I think we're going to stay away with the signing of the trade for J.C. Horn. Felix Benedict ends up being good. All right, so he had good to great speed, but elite change of direction with great strength, elite agility, good acceleration, good speed. I mean, he looks insane. He looks very, very good, and we need a left tackle. We need a left tackle, A awareness, A impact, A run block, A lead block, A pass block, B to D pass block power, A to B to D run block power, but finesse blocking looks very, very good. He's got the prototypical size, 6'6", 315, 23 years old. He is an Alabama product. Could be very, very good. And now at number 9, Evan Hart could be the corner of choice. Great speed. So the other corner had elite speed, but was slower in the combine time, and I'm almost positive that the ratings on the left overwrite the actual time. So more than likely, the guy that was first is actually going to be faster. This guy has better acceleration, though, and probably is going to end up being very, very good. B man with A zone. Is he worth the pick? I'm not sure. But it's going to be a tough choice. Dave Kelly, also another player we considered. I want to look at that tight end as well. He has good speed. Okay, we're in the 4th fastest outside linebacker time. Now, Adonis Gaffney was the tight end we looked at. Oh, he's got elite speed, elite strength, 4.58 speed. He's 6'6", 258. I mean, just off that alone, and he has pretty good blocking, pretty good route running. C to F injury, I doubt it's all the way at F. Looks like he is very good. Adonis Gaffney. We have a ton of really good players, and we're going to have to make some really, really difficult decisions, guys. Really difficult decisions on who we want. So let's get right into it, and let's sign some free agents. Okay. You know me, I'm not looking for rentals, so I'm looking for long-term, especially in year 1. Not looking for Band-Aids. Don't need middle linebacker. Let's go back to overall. Okay, Austin Eckler, Patrick Queen, 25 years old, 84 overall. Is a significant upgrade over what we have. Doesn't want to be here at all. But is like I said, a much, much, much needed upgrade for what we have. Now, I'm comfortable giving him a 4-year deal. I think he's just a big-time upgrade. Did just re-sign the 2 other guys, but they were like dirt cheap. That doesn't even put us in the hunt, man. We're going to have to pay. We're going to have to bring the Brinks truck to get this guy home. $12 million per year on a 6-year deal. That's not happening. I'll do a 5-year deal. Still not going to get it done. Puts us in number 2. We are in the hunt at almost $13 million per year for a middle linebacker. Granted, to get young stud players in free agency is pretty rare, so I think he's a pretty great option. Geno Stone, another safety option, only 86 speed. Not super interested in him. Jordan Brooks could be an option, but Patrick Queen's just way better. Shaheed, a wide receiver option. $36-year-old Brandon Graham. It's time to hang up the cleats, buddy. Could sign Devin Singletary as a backup running back. Probably need depth there. Zach Moss, A.J. Dillon. Cameron Dicker. There's a lot of options here. Now, Jeremy Chin is a safety that I am very interested in. Doesn't want to be here at all, but we need a free safety. Probably going to have some pretty great interest, but we have a ton of money to work with and not that many good people to pay. So there's a lot of good wide receivers in this draft, so I don't really think I want to pay Shaheed. Chin. The Broncos are bringing the fucking truck. Lloyd Cushenberry could be a great option at center. 26 years old. There was a ton of really good linemen, though. I think I'm going to hold off on that as well. Rather hang on to the money if I can, or pay guys that I really, really want. This would be a 3-year deal, $5.3 million per year. Probably not going to get the job done. How about $6 million per year? Still not. How much do you need, buddy? Very player friendly is $6.3 million per year, or $5.8 million. He needs more than that. He's not going to come home for any less than, how about $6.8 million per year? That still doesn't even put us in contention with the Broncos. And we're at the top with Patrick Queen. Now we're in second place. $13.5 million. First place. Give that a shot, man. If he doesn't come home, it's not the end of the world. Broncos are giving Chin the Brinks truck. He's 26 years old. 78 overall. Could probably draft a safety that's like 21, 22, and 75. So it's not like I'm super pressured. I think even though the draft had really strong offensive lineman options, I still am going to offer Lloyd Cushenberry a deal. He's very good depth, and he's still 26 years old. Don't think he's going to be super highly coveted. He's not. We're giving him the most. All right, so this is going to be our targets for the first round of free agency. Patrick Queen, Lloyd Cushenberry, Jeremy Chin. Who's coming home? Did get Chin and Cushenberry. Chin decides he doesn't need the money from the Broncos. I'm coming to play in Tennessee, baby. Nashville. And we are now third for Patrick Queen, and I'm questioning if it's worth it. Now, we would lock in our top linebacker for the rest of this rebuild. And that's something I just feel really, really good about. We were offering him $13 million per year. I think we bumped it up to 13.5. It would be a $14 million a year contract. I don't think I can go more than that. I can't go more than $14 million per year for a middle linebacker who's still, he has a ton of time to develop. He's already an 84. Even the very player friendly doesn't even suggest that much. Not going that many years, but. All right. $14.2 million. That is our offer to Patrick Queen. If he takes it, cool. If not, he's not. We just evaluated again. I'm not offering you more money, so figure it out. Patrick Queen comes home. Pulled his head out of his ass. We paid him a ton of money, but I think it's really going to be worth it. As good as Alshire and Gibbons are, it's just a massive, massive upgrade over what we have. And I don't want to be too good this year, and I think Will Levis will make that happen for us. But now with Lloyd Cushenberry stepping in, it's a +9 overall boost. Skoronski is 79, could play left tackle for us. It just depends on how this draft goes. Really, really want to get Nicholas Petit-Frere out and put in that tackle in the draft who just looks unbelievable. So, receiver, big time need for us as well. Corner, not as big of a need. So, I probably won't take that top 5 corner. The DT, we do have Tier Tart, but I almost feel like he's probably better than Tier Tart is now right off the rip. So, Jeremy Chin going to be starting over Elijah Molden because Amani Hooker's starting at strong safety. Jeremy Chin moving over to free. And, yeah, I think we're in a good spot here. Alshire's going down to the bench. Yeah. Should be good, man. So, let's move on to NFL draft time. It's time to see what we can do. Let's go, Titans. Ooh, new Ghosts of Mutt revealed for Mutt. Any Madden Ultimate Team guys in here? You guarantee that DT is at least 8 overall better. Okay, well, Tier Tart is a 79 natural, so you'd have to be an 87 overall. I don't think so. But I like your ambition. So I bet you he's probably somewhere 80 to 83. He's probably unbelievable. I guarantee he's Superstar X Factor. So just make sure that I think I almost just fucked up because I almost left league advancement on auto. Oh, that would have been so bad. Oh, that would have been so bad, bro. League advancement on manual is needed. Okay. Commander's on the board here. And it is glitching. Yeah, he's got a temp buff because we sucked, so morale is down. He's actually a 79 overall. That DT's at least an 83. At least an 83. Okay, let's see if you're right. If you're wrong, well, let's just not think about that outcome. All right, we are glitching right now, so I'm going to back out here and then rejoin in because the draft screen is not showing. Okay, NFL draft is here, and let's view our draft board. Actually, there's no need to view our draft board. We're trading up to number 1. Whatever we got to do to get it done. So, okay, we were actually picking at number 3. Now we're at number 4. No, maybe we were already at number 4. Damn, that's They're gonna rob us, dude. They're gonna charge. Oh my god, they're gonna charge us so much. Just to trade up 3 spots will be extremely expensive. Now their biggest needs are defensive end. I'm not opposed to trading 28-year-old Harold Landry. He did just get bumped up to superstar development, but he is already 28. He's got probably 2 more years to be good, and then he's going to start to regress. So kind of next year is his window, and I don't necessarily want to be good yet next year. So he's an intriguing option to remove when that's one of their top 5 biggest needs, and we don't have a ton of extra draft capital. I know 28 is not super old, and hear me out, but he's right on the brink. And say if we suck next year, and he has a big year, he's going to start to regress as we come up on the window of actually being good. So, Jeffrey Simmons is 27, but he's plus 11 overalls, so it's a completely different story. I would definitely be willing to do Harold Landry, superstar pass rusher, and number 4 for number 1. Oh, they can't take on the cap. Cannot take on a cap. They cannot take on the cap. They'd have to give us someone else who is... I'm going to look for a low overall player with much higher cap hit. Do need help at tight end. Noah Fant could be an interesting option here. Doesn't do it. Doesn't do it. You might get more out of him if you change his position before you trade. They need end. Could be an option. We'll see what happens. We'll see how far away we are before I make that call. But they don't have cap, so I'm trying to find something in the numbers here. Got Josh Reynolds here. Damian Lewis could be something. That's not going to get done. Damn, dude. It's going to have to be someone who just sucks ass, but is super expensive. And I don't necessarily want to take on that cap hit. I mean, we could just cut him. Essentially, we could just trade for him and then cut him. I mean, people do that all the time, but... Sione Takitaki and Harold Landry swapping and then moving up 3 spots. Can this get done? No, it's red. I really don't want to break the bank for this pick, man. I really don't. And since they... 4, 10, and 17. I wanted to get back up into the... We needed those picks to be so much worse, bro. That really kind of screws us over a bit. I can't trade our pick next year. We're going to need it. So I'd have to trade a first rounder in 2026. I don't want to do that either. Can I... How much... How about a second and a third, maybe? That still doesn't even get us close. I'm honestly not sure we can get this done, unfortunately. We're going to have to trade probably number 4 and then maybe number 10 or number 17 just to get up 3 spots. That makes me want to vomit. I mean... That's like the decision you kind of have to make in this rebuilds is like, are you willing to give up all those picks, which could, yes, I might get a generational talent, but if I don't have the picks to build around him, then I'm doing myself a disservice and making it exponentially harder for myself. Now, if we're not even close, and it's because I probably have to add a guy, like this would probably be much closer, but because I have to add someone. Now, they need a quarterback. They don't need defensive tackle at all. Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne. They don't need a defensive tackle. So, there's a chance that they don't take that tackle. They probably could end up taking... Let's just take a look at this. It's much, much easier to trade up to number 2 than it is to number 1, by the way. So, 99, you said, hope and pray those two teams don't take a DT. Might be our best option because their number 2 need is quarterback. There's Connor Carr here, the best quarterback in the draft. Actually a pretty good player. Great strength, great throw power. Wouldn't say he's round 1 capable, but they already have a superstar and a superstar X-Factor defensive tackle. I don't understand why the hell they would take another defensive tackle. So I predict that they probably would either take Daryl Tuck, Felix Benedict, or Connor Carr. I don't think that they would take Terrence Franklin. But then again, if he is generational and they know it, they're probably going to take him. Unfortunately, I'm just not willing to trade up. I know he's probably amazing. It's going to cost us multiple first-round picks. There's so many good players in the draft and on the board. Most of the time, I always empty the bank to get up and take our guy. We're going to gamble, and we're going to hope that he falls to us, man. Let's go. Alfonso Edmonds off the board. Alfonso Edmonds goes off the board, and our guy is still there. Now, let's take a look at the Seattle Seahawks. Are they willing to talk, and what's it going to take to get this done? How much cap do they have? -2. Okay, so again, we are in hell. They also need a quarterback. They also need middle linebacker. Now it's... That's going to put them at -12 million. They're already negative before. And so... to move up 2 spots. I mean, what's it look like if I give them number 37 overall? Oh, it's almost done. Okay. You see how, dude, look at how much easier it is to trade up to number 2 versus number 1. Number 1 is so difficult. Now here, I want to hang on to number 37. There's a lot of players I like in this draft. So what if I give him a 3rd? And then my 5th this year and 2 6ths? Probably not, but maybe. No. Okay, it's gonna have to be number 37, unfortunately. Don't want to do that, but I think we have to. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Seriously? Okay, can we give him... We can't give him any players. So, how about a 4th? Might have to end up being a 3rd. Done deal. Okay. Number 4 overall this year. Our 2nd round pick this year, number 37 overall, which we traded for... who do we trade for that? I don't remember. A 4th rounder this year and a 3rd rounder in 2 years gets us up to number 2 from the Seattle Seahawks to take our guy. Now, Terrence Franklin. Now, which guy is the question? Because if we're going off need, Terrence Franklin is not our biggest need. He's not. But he's the best player probably in the draft. I don't think it's probably particularly close. Probably didn't need to give the 3rd, but that's all right. Well, we did it. It wasn't really getting too close with the other 4. We did a 4, a 5, and a 6, and it wasn't getting the deal done. So we had to give the 3rd. It was all we had, I think, at least. So, whatever. Elite speed, elite change of direction, elite agility, elite acceleration. He's very, very good. We need help at receiver. Need help at tackle. I mean, this tackle looks insane. Insane. Crazy strength. 39 bench press reps. I mean, this is an amazing tackle. He immediately slots in for a big-time need. I mean, we have D left tackle and C right tackle. We're not built well at tackle at all. But if we're trying to build our defense of the future, Terrence Franklin is a year younger, and we could always trade back up and try and get Felix Benedict. I think we're agreeing that we're probably not going to go for Daryl Tuck. He looks very good. Don't get me wrong. Is probably very, very good. He has a 42-inch vertical jump. He's probably 80. He's probably an 79 to 80 superstar development at least. 99. Learn from the Eagles' mistake drafting Rager over Jefferson and take the better player. Well, those are two receivers, but yeah, I get what you're trying to say. We're definitely. It's tough when you got to go off need, and I don't think we're going to be able to get Adonis Gaffney down the board probably. So what we're going to do is we are going to go for best player available at this point. I mean, when you get a potential generational player at number 1 that falls to 2, one of the best athletes we've seen, crazy, crazy performance at the combine, we take him. Terrence Franklin, power rusher out of Ohio State. Welcome to the Tennessee Titans. And he looks great. 92 strength, 83 speed at 6'3", 302, 85 acceleration, 78 agility. No doubt he is the best player in the draft. I would be blown away. So, we pick again at number 10. And I guarantee you Daryl Tuck probably goes next. Felix Benedict could go off the board. I'd like to wait until number 4 or number 5. So, let's just see what happens. Next pick, Patriots, Felix Benedict. Okay, he goes. Fuck, man. I mean, couple picks ahead of value. Jumps, it's fine. But no cigar, man. He's probably great. He's probably one of the best players in the draft, too. But Pittman, he looks like a big play machine, but he'll get hawked down from behind. In simulation, he won't. He'll be a monster. So, because in general, playmakers don't usually. He's a physical receiver, and will still probably end up having 90-ish speed. Still going to be very, very good. I mean, I've done a lot of these to know he's going to be very, very good. I've done enough of these. Could take a quarterback in Connor Carr. I don't really necessarily think he's worth it. Evan Hart, good. Could hang on to our picks, take guys down the board, take a tight end. Let's go look at our favorites list. So, obviously not looking at the running back, but did like Roderick Buckhalter down the board as well. I thought he was pretty similar. Taller. Very good jumping as well. Only second to Tuck. And elite strength as well at 24 reps on the bench press. Now, route running is worse for sure, but he still looks great, and he's much, much later. Same with Alex Costa and Jared Wilcox. These are all pretty good receivers. I don't necessarily think they're going to be as good as our guy Tuck, but is it worth giving up all the draft capital we have to give up in order to get up there? Elite speed on Alex Costa. He's the fastest player in the draft at wide receiver. Ran 4.3 flat at his pro day. He looks like a burner, and we need that. But how did Adonis Gaffney end up running? Elite speed, 4.52, elite strength. This is a really good tight end prospect. Do have Chig Okonkwo, but he's better. These linemen all round 2 to 3. There was a day 3 outside linebacker who had elite speed, I believe. Yeah. Ran 4.55, elite speed. Cody Barden on day 3 has got to be on our board. Then Trey Riviera. Great speed. 4.38. Oh, man. Might need to take a look at him in round 2 to 3. So he has B zone. I mean, I'm intrigued. C to F. Injury is not great, though. But run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So what my gut is telling me, guys, is I really want that receiver, man. And when I look at Daryl Tuck, I've seen he's not going to be generational, but he's going to be very, very good. Prototypical big body receiver in this game. Now he's only 6'2", but I think he's going to be good. And I think that if we could move up for like number 10 and Harold Landry to get up to number 3 and take Daryl Tuck, I think I'd feel really, really good about that. So, see what we can do here in the trade center. House, what's going on, brother? How's the rebuild? We are in our first NFL draft and have had to make some tough decisions, but we got potentially a generational defensive tackle. Fell to us at number 2. Now we're trying to get back up and get this receiver here. So, moving up from number 10, sending Harold Landry. Now the Seahawks, they're the one team that can't afford him. Now, will the Seahawks take Daryl Tuck? They already have JSN, DK Metcalf. I don't think they're going to take him. They're not going to take him. They don't need a wide receiver. They're not taking Tuck. No, they're taking Antonio Hitchens. Now, the Colts, on the other hand, probably will take Daryl Tuck. So, we're going to trade with it's funny, 99, you said he looked exactly like Pittman. Well, they probably would take Pittman. They probably would take their Pittman 2.0 right there. So, Harold Landry, 28 years old, superstar development with the Colts. Do they have any draft capital here? They don't, and they can't really afford him. That's the issue trading players during the draft. They can't afford him. God damn it, dude. This is going to be tough, isn't it? The other option is we just trade number 10 for more picks, or unfortunately, I just don't think we can get up and get Daryl Tuck. Unfortunately, we don't have, there's no cap space. I'm not moving all my picks over the next couple years. It's not happening. We're moving on. Hopefully they don't take him. Manny Kinney goes. We've got life. Let's try against the Bears here. And we'll see what they do at number 6. Now, trying to take, they have cap room, but they don't have enough cap room to take on him. Now, they could use another stud receiver, and I'm sure they would. So, moving up 4 spots here shouldn't be too expensive. Now, they need quarterback. What about Malik Lillis was what I was about to say. Say trade down, grab Buckhalter and the elite speed wide receiver. Is this... It's going to put him $50K over the cap. If anything here that we can move. Do they have any like dead cap? You know what? This is going to be a risky rebuild, man. We're definitely taking things out of our own destiny, but we are going to advance again. The cap situation is just kind of funky to move Harold Landry. Hopefully they don't take him. They take Daryl Tuck. Okay. You know, we would have had to give up a ton. It is what it is. And like 99 is saying, man, we do have a receiver down the board in Roderick Buckhalter. First off, insane name. But he's also very good. Now, he is 23, which I don't love. But he has elite strength, elite jumping, only solid speed. He's slower than the other guy. Probably pretty damn slow. Almost like Jared Wilcox a bit more. Do like Jared Wilcox a lot. I also like Alex Costa, the burner. But we might take Adonis Gaffney, a tight end. Don't say we're not getting any elite, weapons. So we are just going to trade to our pick at this point. Now that the other two guys, Joshua Adams, the corner goes, that's fine. Evan Hart, the other corner goes, and then the Lions pick at 9. They take Matthew Irons. 3 corners back to back to back. And that's fine. And now we're here at 10, and I think this is a classic trade down spot. I'm looking for just a haul of mid-rounders. And then at 17, we can take either one of our receivers here in Jared Wilcox. We could take Adonis Gaffney if he's still there. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Next year, we'll be looking for our quarterback. But I don't think Connor Carr is the guy. I don't. I think there's a ton of teams that needed quarterbacks that did not choose him. He's fine, but he's not the guy, and I'm not spending a top 10 pick on him. Buckhalter's ace-spec catch. I think he'll be good. I like the tight end too. Nice, man. I agree with you. Okay, I'm there with you, brother. Let's see what we have here. So, see what our trade offers are first. We can always make a custom trade offer, but give us a first rounder next year, a third rounder next year. No, I want picks this year. Could trade down to 22, pick up a bunch of picks next year. There's interior offensive linemen that I all want this year is the issue. You get a second rounder this year, a first rounder next year, and a 6th. That's not a bad idea. What's biggest position of need for the Titans? They need, right now, we definitely need quarterback. We need wide receiver. We need offensive line. We need tight end. We need safety. And we need outside linebacker. So we need a ton. Here we could trade back to 18, pick up a 3rd and a 5th next year. Trade a first. We get a 3rd this year and a 2nd this year. I don't mind that actually from the Lions. A pretty good deal. Or we trade back to 25. We get a 2nd rounder this year, a 3rd rounder this year, and a 6th rounder in 2 years. It's also a good offer as well. This is just a very strong draft class, so I want my picks to be this year. And I think I like that offer the best. Getting a first-round pick this year. We're going to move back 15 spots. So we're going to have draft capital to draft one of the receivers we wanted. We're going to be able to get another second back into the 2nd round, which we traded those away. We're actually going to get back into the 3rd round. We're going to take this offer from the Falcons. Done deal. That is a good offer, man. That's a really, really good offer. Let's see who they take. Dave Kelly. Thought he was a bit overrated. I'll be interested to see what his true value is. We got a guy in Barden that we feel like is almost as good as him. Damon Smith goes at number 11. Didn't even look at him. Connor Carr goes to the Saints at 12. Rob's team. And now at 13, Giants are up. They take Lucas Cook, right tackle out of Miami. Texans at 14 take Dion Meredith. A couple of tackles going off the board. The Bengals take safety Tyler Smiley. And the Rams, one pick before us, take Marcus Cleary, outside linebacker. And now we are at number 17. I think we are going to take the tight end. Adonis Gaffney looked very, very good. He's got elite strength, elite speed. Elite strength usually means he will be a pretty good run blocker. And elite speed at the tight end position. Him and Chiggy Okonkwo will be a great combo. They would be a great combo, and we'd lock in tight end for the rest of this rebuild. I don't love the option of tackle here. Chris Young, Carl Looney, not guys I loved. 21 years old from Chris Young. Doesn't have good speed. So, now Jared Wilcox is here a couple picks down. There's also James Beecham. I think the other guy was farther down. Manny Felix was a safety we looked at that actually looked pretty damn good, but isn't that great of an athlete. And he's already 23, damn it. Okay, how old is Adonis Gaffney? 22. Also out of Ohio State. Would be joining his tight end, or his bleh. He'd be joining our new DT that we drafted number 2 overall. They were both at Ohio State. 99 said, I think Adonis is best. Buckhalter at 25 maybe. Buckhalter will definitely be there at 25. I think we probably are going to go Adonis here. Think he's very good. Pick him up at number 17. Not overthink this. Just takes best player available. Normal development is a bitch, but 89 speed, 87 excel. He looks like a beast. 78 strength at tight end is great. And now at 25 here, Brian Clinton goes. Chris Young goes. Thad Bailey goes from Clemson. Ty Chambers. Carl Looney. Okay, so all the guys that were ahead of him. Keith Phillips. And before us at number 24, the Bears take Monte Rivers. Now we are up. We've picked tight end. We've picked defensive tackle. Need to start to address the offensive side of the ball, and we've got a choice of a couple of receivers here. Now, Jared Wilcox is next up on the board. Then Roderick Buckhalter, a few picks behind him. And this is a big physical receiver that we like a lot. Has the concentration drop trait, but other than that, great traits. He also does have the the penalties trait. It's not too bad. He's not a fast guy. Probably going to be 88, 89 speed. Not a good medium route running guy, but does have great, he's going to have good run block. He's going to have good deep route, short route, as well as release. And then he has A spec catch with A catch in traffic. C catching, not ideal, but he is 6'4", 224. So is 23. Alex Costa we really like. He's 23. Elite speed. Probably going to be a 95 speed guy at least. And then Jared Wilcox. Also 23. All these guys are 23 years old. He said Wilcox has D catch in traffic. That doesn't look good. I like both. The thing you got to understand, though, is the type of player they are. So Wilcox is a playmaker player. So he's going to specialize more in after the catch ability as well as essentially more the medium route running and stuff like that. He's not a catch in traffic guy. He's not a big catch in traffic guy. So that's why he's going to have A to B spin move. He's going to have where's his juke move here? Am I blind? Does he not have juke move on here? Oh, C juke move is actually surprising for him. But he has good kick return, decent stiff arm, break tackles A to B ball carrier vision, A to B awareness. So that's all typical. I wouldn't expect him to have catch and traffic to be very good, but I do see what you're trying to say. The thing is about the later receivers is they're all going to have something like Roderick Buckhalter has C catching. Like, that's not something he has D medium route running. Like, those aren't like crazy. Like, that's not something I'm super excited about for my receiver to have C catching, but it's something I'm willing to look past. It's just going to depend on how we feel. I mean, we don't have a big physical receiver, really. And I want to see how many picks they are down the board. Costa's up next, 12 picks down. And then Buckhalter's 24 picks back. So we'll probably be able to get him with our second round pick. So if we want to take 2 receivers, we got to go now. We got to either take Alex Costa or we got to take Jared Wilcox here. So I want to look at, just for shits and gigs, I just like to look at all. 21 years old out of Tennessee, great speed, elite acceleration, Dean Gibson. A finesse move, A awareness. He might end up being pretty good, but we'll let him pass. Blame me if it backfires. No, you're good, man. I appreciate you. Bryce Plummer. Not a player we looked at. Don't know shit about him. Probably the most mid player of all time. Jeez. Just A to C run block, A to C pass block. We can't draft a tackle with that. Probably going to end up having to either draft a tackle next year. 12 picks away to take Alex Costa. Seems like a bit of a stretch. He has D catching. And the only bad trait he has is concentration drops, which makes sense with D catching. But he's an absolute burner and is very good. B to C awareness, B to C vision, D to F injury. Go with your gut, man. You're usually right about this stuff. Appreciate you, House. Yeah, my gut is confused right now, to say the least. So I'm trying to make the call here. We've pretty much got Alex Costa, who is almost pure speed. Leaves a lot to be desired in a lot of areas. D short route, D medium, C release, D catching. He's literally only fast. That is pretty much everything he's good at. Other than that, his actual receiving traits are not great. Meanwhile, Jared Wilcox has yeah, you said injury swayed me because I'm thinking the same thing. Costa has D to F injury. Wilcox has A to B injury. He's got A to B run block, A to B awareness, A to B ball carrier vision, A to B break tackle, A to B kick return and spin move. His only bad trait is that his catch and traffic is D. Other than that, his worst ones are C release and C short route. I think there's a chance that Jared Wilcox could actually be really, really good. And with good speed, he ran the 7th fastest NFL combine time, 8th fastest pro day, was near the 4.4s. He should have like 91, 92 speed. Still got good size at 6'3", 215. He's a really good player. I'd be very excited to take him at 25. My gut is telling me Jared Wilcox. So I am going Jared Wilcox, 25 overall. Welcome to the Titans. Hidden development. There we go, baby. We know what we're doing. Let's go. 91 speed, 91 excel, 89 change of direction, 88 agility, 86 jumping. He should be very, very good. And we're crafting weapons for a quarterback next year to step into a great situation. So now we don't pick again until number 25 in the second round. And I don't think that that's going to be high enough to get Buckhalter. Now, feel okay without him because there's so many other glaring needs. I want to be well-rounded. And although I do like Roderick Buckhalter, got to think about we've got all these linemen that we want to take. Devin Phillips out of LSU. Elite strength, elite change of direction. We did just sign Lloyd Cushenberry. You just go out. Yep, we did. Okay. Camera went out. House said, don't know much of everything, but Wilcox seems much better. Yeah, he was probably going to be much better. The thing is, the other receiver will probably have like 97 speed maybe. So, 99 certain with Buckhalter. So, Devin Phillips looks pretty good. It looks more like a true center. Not much of a pulling guard. Josh Aragon, a later round guy. 21 years old with elite speed. Could be an amazing guard. This is a great, great player. 99, you should love this guy, Josh Aragon. Now, not much of a power guy, but has A to C injury and looks very great. Round 3 to 4, I want him. He's one of my favorite late round guys. Now, we got Charlie Todd as well, another center. Not as great, but he has better core attributes, worse athleticism. But I think Josh Aragon's the one I'm really intrigued about. Phillips' 40 time is slower than mine. Well, he's also 6'5", 332 pounds, House. So last time I checked, you weren't 6'5", 332. Emmett Bush, round 2 to 3 guy I liked. Ends up being all right. He's got good change of direction. Looks to actually be pretty damn good as well. Cody Barden, got to get him on day 3. Got to get him on day 3. He's going to be our new outside linebacker. Aaron Hunt. And then Trey Riviera, round 2 to 3. So there's a ton of guys later that I want. And so it's like, if I want to trade up for Buckhalter, it's going to cost me. And I'd rather... Because we could probably move Harold Landry for a couple of like 3rd round picks, a 2nd and a 3rd, maybe something like that. I'm going to see if I can get that done right now and try and get some more of these like earlier picks. So let's get some more trading done. I know we're moving slow through this first year. This is your first rebuild you're watching with us, man. This is how it goes. We start out slow. We'll hit our stride later, but in the beginning, it's so crucial to get it done right. So got to find a team that first can afford his cap and then go from there and see what kind of picks they have. Now, the Bears can't afford him. Cardinals can, but they have red interest. They're not going to give us back good value. Is there any team that can do this? Lions can, and they've got cap room. They've got a 2nd round pick at number 41. I also want a 3rd rounder next year. 2 seconds and 2 thirds. Can this get done? No. How far away are we though? No, 2nd and 3 thirds is all I asked for. Still not close. Do you really not value Harold Landry? My God. Yellow interest. We can almost get up to number 41. Seriously? I don't want to give up any more value, bro. I really don't. Maybe we just go for the 3rd rounders. Get rid of the 2nd round pick. Go for 3 3rd round picks. That's close. What else do they need? They need wide receiver. Can we give them a wide receiver? You want Kyle Phillips? That did not do shit. I don't know what else I could give him. I might just have to do 2/3 this year. That seems like robbery. He's an 80 overall superstar development outside linebacker, which they need, and they're only willing to give us 2/3 for him. I'm going to do it. Fuck it. I don't want to give up any more value. Okay, we'll give a 7th rounder. Get out of here clean. Done deal. Harold Landry in a 7th to the Lions gets us 2 third-round picks this year. That's going to allow us to completely revamp our offensive line. And now viewing our draft board, we are officially about 35 picks away. So we're essentially saying no to Roger Rayner and Alex Costa. We're saying no to Devin Phillips. We're saying no to Buckhalter. We'd have to trade up about 15 picks probably. So I guess let's see what that would cost. See what that would cost. Who's got, like, we're looking for round 2. Pick 38. That's probably actually exactly where we want to be at with the Bears. What if I give him a 6th and a 7th next year? Does that get it done? No. Just traded away a lot of our later picks the next couple years. They don't have any cap room. I'm not sure we can get that done, man. That's might be a little bit too high up. 47. Where are we picking? I think we need to be near 40. $39 would be nice. We're at 57 right now, so we'd be trading up just under 20 spots. I do want Buckhalter, so I think it will. We don't have any third rounders the next 2 years. We traded him away. That sucks. Let me think. My wheels are turning. Trying to figure out how to get this done right now. What about Malik Willis? Oh, that puts their cap. Their negative cap. Think if we gave him one of these thirds, it would get done. Now, are we willing to give up a lineman pick? We're willing to give up an offensive lineman for Buckhalter. That's what we're saying. To trade up for him, we're willing to give up an offensive lineman pick. Thanks. So, I'm just not stoked about that. Now, I don't want to trade a second next year. That's way too much value. So, like, the only thing I could see doing is just trading, like, all of my 6th. Like, my 5th next year and just, like, try and trade back up to get into the 5th to take that pretty damn close. God dang it, dude. The O-line is terrible. They can't afford to take anything. We need to find a team with some wiggle room and cap. 39 might be too rich. We're at 57 right now. So if we can move up to... do much without the boys in the trenches. House, you know all about that, brother. 41. Are we doing another deal with the Lions? They've got cap room. Do we give them like Malik Willis? Will this get it done? Oh, that's damn close. That added almost nothing. Oh my God, it's so close. We got to give him another player. Now, what do they need? What about Terrell Edmonds? We just re-signed him. Could do Al-Shaair as well. He's still got time. I don't really want to move him. How close is this? Pretty damn close. I don't think 2-6 is going to get us over the hump, though. We got one more player we can move, and it has to be someone in the mid-70s. It's got to be either Terrell Edmonds or Al-Shaair. And with only 3 decent safeties on the roster, we need Edmonds. We have Gibbons right behind. 2 years younger and only -1 overall. Al-Shaair's got to go. Might be able to save the 5th round pick now. No. This is going to be so close, and it's going to make me like want to just scream bloody murder. My God. We're not going to be able to get this done with these players. Oh, my God. Give up Levis. Yeah, that might have to get done. Don't really want to give him up. He's 73 overall, 25 years old, super cheap. We might be able to get more back just because quarterbacks demand value. I want a 3rd rounder next year. No? That too rich? Okay. Well, at least give me a 5th rounder this year. Actually, give me a player. I want a player. Doesn't have to be anyone really good. Ooh, Jamison Williams would be so nice, but there's no way. Byron Jones. Got anybody decently young? Malcolm Rodriguez would be an outside linebacker for us. He's young. Punter. Damn, Graham Glasgow's 32. I didn't know he was that old. Would anyone take Levis? Doesn't seem very good. Quarterbacks are just valued super highly. 73 and he's young, so they probably will. There's no players I feel like they would actually give us. Could go for DPJ. Always throws picks in the other series. Yeah. Yeah, he's been having some rough goes against us in Colts franchise, but Aleem McNeil is intriguing. They have Harold Landry now. What if we traded back for Harold Landry? Wouldn't that be funny? They give us Brian Branch? There's no way. No. Okay, we got to get this going. Let's just, let's go. Let's go Malcolm Rodriguez. It's good depth. No. Fine, just give me like a 5th round pick. Let's just get this done, dude. Seriously? Fine, just... What? That's not enough. You get a free 25-year-old quarterback. They get... And it's still not enough to move up 16 picks. Unbelievable, dude. I mean, that's pretty wild. We're going to have to give them as well a 5th round pick. Jesus Christ. And like 3-6. I swear to Christ. It's highway robbery in some of these trades. Oh, man, you assholes. Okay, done deal. Will Levis, our second-round pick, number 57 this year, 5th this year, a 6th over the next two 6 over the next 2 years, and a 7th rounder this year, gets us up 16 spots in the second round this year to take the receiver, Roderick Buckhalter, that we think could be pretty damn good. So we just really hope that he's here. So let's go one by one. We're up in just a couple picks here. Patrick Cousins goes to the Cowboys. William Spitzer. Bryce Plummer, looked at him. Alex Maynard. Ben Duncan. Now into the second round here. First pick of the second round is Darren Collier. Seahawks up. They take Carson Norton. And now, how many picks away is our guy? 14 picks down the board. We are up in 7 picks. 6 picks. So, he'd have to be picked pretty high ahead of value. Manny Felix goes. He looked like a pretty good safety. Devin Phillips. Looked at him. He was a good guard. Jesse Wallace goes. Bears are up at number 6 in the second round. They take Roger Reiner, back-to-back tight ends. Nolan McLeod, receiver out of Auburn, goes to the Bucks. And the Packers right before us take Joe Middlebrooks. I saw a long last name and I panicked. And we are now in a perfect spot to take Alex Costa, still here, by the way. We're going to skip over him and move down to... How did Luke St. Louis end up running, by the way? Only decent speed. Yeah, get off my screen, asshole. How about Ted Henry? Matthew James. I don't know. Roderick Buckhalter is the guy, man. Now, Aaron Hunt. Charlie Todd right below him. But Aaron Hunt was a corner we looked at. How did he end up running? Great speed. Yeah, great to elite. Looks pretty good. I think we are just going to not overthink it. We're taking Roderick Buckhalter, another receiver in this draft. It looked very deep. He is a big body target for our future QB to throw to, and we are taking him at pick 9 in the second round. Welcome to the Titans, Roderick Buckhalter. Hidden development, 89 speed with 95 jumping and 93 change of direction as a rookie, 91 agility, 90 acceleration, and 75 strength is very, very good for a wide receiver. He looks excellent, and he will immediately slot in. We have completely revamped this receiver room. Out with DeAndre Hopkins, and in come Roderick Buckhalter and... I'm blanking on the other dude's name. Can't remember. Let's go back through. Jared Wilcox. There we go. Okay, comment section coming in clutch. And now, I'm not willing to move. We have so many guys we're interested in. We're just going to go to the next pick and take the best player on our board. I'm not giving up any more capital. I'm not giving up any more players. House said, damn, he's a kangaroo. So let's go. All right, we lost a lot of guys, but we still have Josh Aragon and Cody Barden. Oh, my God, did they clean house. All the guys that were round 2 to 3 went in round 2. And now Josh Aragon is the clear pick here for me. Here we go. 86 strength, 81 excel, 78 jumping. Josh Aragon will be a great guard placement. We did sign Lloyd Cushenberry, so we're doing okay. And we'll go to our next user pick. Maybe there's a lineman we missed. But it was a very deep line class, but we just didn't have a lot of picks to work with here. And let's just take a look at best player available right now. We still have our guy in Cody Barden. He is a day 3 guy, so he's coming up here. And I honestly wouldn't be too upset. We do move to day 3 here in like 30 picks. So I'm really not upset with taking Cody Barden with our next pick because we have another 3rd rounder. Okay, Caleb Lane, Calvin Grant. A to see everything on Caleb Lane, but looks to be a pretty great athlete. Top 5 in pretty much everything. Could end up being something. Calvin Grant here. Know a little bit more about him. B to D run block. Again, elite jumping, elite agility. Think I like the other guy better in Caleb Lane. It's really all I care about right now is interior is offensive line. I don't care about any other position. That needs to be our main focus here. We don't really have a quarterback for them to protect, but I think Colin Kendrick down the board with B's. Pretty well-rounded. Just don't know a ton about him, but he does have B pass block. C, his run blocking stuff looks pretty rough, but I think Caleb Lane is probably the best player. I think Caleb Lane is probably the best player available. Is elite agility. He's going to be a pretty good guard. He's going to pull well. Got B lead block. He's around 3 to 4 guy. If he ends up being a bust, it's pretty much no sweat off my back. So we're going to take Caleb Lane here in the 3rd round. Hidden development, 86 strength, 83 acceleration, 75 jumping, 74 agility, 68 speed is fine. And he should be another addition. And we're up again in 2 picks. And Antonio Miller went before us. We have no picks remaining here. And we are going to take Cody Barden. Not overthinking this, man. We got 3 offensive linemen. Did we? No. 2 offensive linemen. We're going to be bad for 1 more year. That's okay. We don't have a quarterback. The quarterback that, will bring us home. So we are going to take Cody Barden here. Freak athlete with, freak athletic speed freak. And also was top 10 in, the broad jump, the vertical, the bench press, and the 40. And he just looks great for a day 3 player. Might be normal development. That's fine. Cody Barden, welcome to the squad. Is normal development, but 86 speed, 85 excel. Better than what we have out there right now. And that is your draft for year 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the end of the draft. How do you think we did in the draft? Let me know in the comments, man. I feel like we did great for what we had to work with. We made a ton of moves, made a ton of tough decisions, and I just hope that I know that tackle is going to be amazing. So, Felix, whatever. I know he is, but draft recap, moment of truth. How did we do in 2024? Let's go. 85 overall, Terrence Franklin. 99, you were right. 85 overall. One of the highest overall players I have drafted this year. Honestly, I think it is the highest overall player I have drafted this year. Terrence Franklin, defensive tackle. W's in the chat, man. Are you kidding me? We also got a ton of really good depth. Gaffney was a 73. Jared Wilcox, 75. Roderick Buckhalter, 74. Aragon only a 70. Lane only a 71. Barden a 69. But still, really, really excellent depth. And this was a W draft, if I don't say so myself. Now, it was a very good draft. Tuck, the receiver, was an 82. And Evan Hart was an 81. That tackle we wanted was a 78 overall tackle. 78 overall tackle. He's very good. Now, is he 91 strength is awesome. Now, is he generational? No. He's just very, very good. Is star development. Okay. Feel much better about that. Now, how good is Tuck? Daryl Tuck. 90 speed, 96 spec catch with 97 jumping. Oh my God, he's just pretty much like a much better Buckhalter. 85 catching traffic, 9. It looks very, very good, and the route running really isn't bad at all. Just keep giving me an end. Sam KJ, what are you talking about? 10 to 9.5? The hell are you talking about? What is that? Star development for Daryl. Okay. Daryl Tuck, 82 overall, but only star development is insane. And then Evan Hart, this is the 5th, or the guy that was ranked 5th. He went 8. These two corners, and he ended up being the 3rd best player in the draft, 81 overall. Evan Hart, 93 speed, 84 zone coverage, 21 years old. And his superstar development. This draft was loaded, bro. Loaded. But anyways, let's get back to our draft. And we picked Terrence Franklin. Superstar X Factor potentially. Defensive tackle. He's an 85 power rusher raw. As a rookie, 22 years old. He's got 88 power move. Raw as a rookie. 92 strength, 78 block shed, 83 speed, 77 awareness, 94 tackle, 97 hit power. 97 hit power. Oh, 10 to 9.5 out of 10. Draft, appreciate you, bro. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take a 9.5. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you. Okay. 97 hit power is unbelievable. This is a generational defensive tackle, and we got him at number 2 overall. We gambled, and it paid off big time. I guarantee you, superstar X Factor. Gaffney, the tight end we took, was normal development, but 89 speed with 85 catching and 87 acceleration is very, very good. Jeffrey Simmons might have to trade places, to be honest. No, he is going to play defensive tackle and be a game wrecker. He could move outside, but I think I like him. I think we'll take a look at him at defensive tackle. 83 speed is still pretty damn slow for a defensive end. And Jared Wilcox, the receiver. First receiver off the board for us, 75 overall. 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 84 catching to go along with 84 spec catch. Route running is fine. Catching traffic, not great. But release, 76. Agility and jumping, good. And 89 change of direction. He looks to be pretty good. Interested to look at Roderick Buckhalter. 89 speed, 90 acceleration, 85 catching traffic, 85 spec catch with 95 jumping. 91 agility, 79 short, 77 release. Medium route running is pretty bad, but other than that, he looks very, very good. And then Aragon, the rookie, 86 strength with 76 run block, 76 pass block isn't bad. His power blocking is very bad. This guy looks pretty much like George Young almost from with just less strength, I feel like. And then Caleb Lane here. Another hidden development. He's worse. 86 strength, 74 run block, 75 pass block. Impact blocking is 90, though. That's very good. He's got good injury. And Cody Barden, the outside linebacker. We took him. 69 overall, 86 speed, 85 excel, 76 hit power, 79 tackle, 80 pursuit. He's fine. He'll be a depth piece, not someone that will pretty much ever start, but pretty good for a late round pick. So, Simmons may be 75. I'm pretty sure he is very, very slow. He's like a old school classic, but I still think that in general, I just like to start guys that are at their natural position. I mean, we could take a look and see what he does at right end. But At 302 pounds, I think he just is a defensive tackle. He's going to get, at 78 block shed, pretty quick here. I mean, he's going to get double or nothing and all those insane abilities. He's going to be very, very good. And so, let's take a look for shits and gigs at what he is at right end. But I'd like to pick up like a true right end. He is an 86, so he's actually a better right end than he is a defensive tackle. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. Okay. So where's Jeffrey Simmons? 27 years old. He has 73 speed. Holy shit, is he slow? He's 6'4", 305. I guess they're pretty comparable. We do have Pier Tart in the middle, so shit, we'll give it a try, man. Fuck it, why not? We will give it a try. We're going to be bad again this year, so we might as well rush him off the passer. Specialists. Obviously want Buckhalter in the slot, probably. No, why would it not have Franklin in the slot? I don't know. Okay. We're rocking with Franklin at defensive end, man, for U99. No, you wanted it, buddy, so there you go. Jeremy Chin at strong safety. Monty Hooker's going to start at free. Offensively, Wilcox, Burks, Buckhalter, your starters. At offensive line, it is going to be Dylan Radens at left guard. Peter Skoronsky at left tackle. Josh Aragon looked right. He was kind of fast. He was more like a true guard. 75 speed. Yeah, he's a guard. Found the second coming of Aaron Donald. I think that is actually probably the Aaron Donald build. Because I've seen that before. Okay, Josh Aragon here, left guard. Caleb Lane is going to play. Guess he could start over Brunskill. Why not? Okay. Gaffney. How young is... What's the age? Conquo has a better development trait, but he's 1 year older than Gaffney. So I guess we'll start Gaffney. See what happens. It's not like Willis is going to throw for many yards anyways. So, advancing to the preseason and training camp. Let's go, baby. The colors on the player cards house are development traits. So, the bronze players are the lowest. Then star is the silver. Gold is superstar. And red is superstar X factor. So it affects how quickly they develop, their abilities, etc. So we are going to start Malik Willis. I'm not even going to bother doing target passing because I know he's not going to develop. He's a 64 overall. But Tajay Spears is developing extremely well. Already an 83. Okonkwo. I think that was from a book. Oh shit. Took the wrong angle. Not a big... I don't want to do a rental, really, because I know... I don't want us to end up being decent. I want us to be bad. I want to get another really good pick and then really take the next jump after this coming year. So probably going to end up just riding with Willis this year. I'll definitely do the trench battle with the new DT. Things fall apart. House, you got a steel trap, man. How the hell did you remember that? Okay, here we go. Tajay Spears. Any you guys have Amazon Prime Video, man? Have you guys checked out the new season of Reacher? Any Reacher fans in here, dude? That show is so good. Oh my god, I got screwed. Okonkwo just totally hosed me right there. Just gotta get to the end zone here. Okay, we got it. Should have it. Just gotta score here. Just gotta get good blocking. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Clutch up. Spears. End zone shot. Got a lot of random BS stored that doesn't help me with anything. So wide receiver battle is going to be both our new rookies. So Jared Wilcox and Roderick Buckhalter are going to get work in training camp to get their developments revealed. You like Reacher? You haven't seen the new season? 99. Check out the new season, bro. It's really, really good. I think there's 3 episodes out right now. I've watched them all, but I love that show. Alan Richson. He's also the dude from Blue Mountain State, if you've ever seen that. He's a freaking badass, dude. Dude is gigantic. Gold for Wilcox. Look at that release. Is it based off Jack Reacher? No, Jack Reacher. Yeah, no, it is based. It is Jack Reacher. Yeah. It's like a new. It's like a. I don't know. Just why it's pretty much a spin-off, but also different. I think. I don't know. I never saw the original one with Tom Cruise. So, see one clip of the bar fight. That's not really a spoiler. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I'm telling you, you guys need to check it out. House, you would like it, bro. You need to check it out. Amazon Prime. Go check it out, man. Roderick Buckhalter getting some work as well here in training camp. The big fella. 95 jumping. Please, one of them have better than star development. That's all I want. One of them has to have better than star development. What are these throws from Willis? They're not at all where I'm going. Why? I'm going, trying to go upfield to the 400. He's just tossing it to 200 every time. $99. You never saw the first season? Oh, you got it. You got to watch it, bro. Oh, got cooked. Goal for Buckhalter. Let's go, baby. Let's go. W. All right. Trench battle, the long haul will be the new rookie, Terrence Franklin, 86 overall. Right end now. Was drafted as an 85 overall defensive tackle as a rookie. One of the highest overall players I've seen this year. Oh my god, that dude just got flown off screen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm telling him to. Gotcha. Franklin putting in work right now, dude. Oh, Jesus. Just cheated right there. 86 overall raw rookie is insane, to be honest. Yeah, he's the generational hit power type. He has 97 hit power as a rookie. Now going to be 87 overall right end. Probably will, by the end of this, will be 99 for sure, dude. Chase and tackle, we're going to skip that. It's usually a waste of time. DB battle. I'm going JC Horn, man. I want to invest. Roger McCreary needs a development trade upgrade, though. I think we'll just invest. Because a lot of times we end up changing corners as we move along in this. So it's like, if I just invest in who's good and young, give myself a good chance. JC Horn is so good, bro. Swatted. It's gold for Horn with 4 reps left. And then I instantly allow one. House said, is there an hold on. House said, is there an option to watch the games for rebuilds or just sim? It'd be fun to watch the DT crunch some QBs. It sucks that Chase Attack was broken. It used to be one of the favorite drill in old Madden. It was the easiest in the PS2 era. That's probably why it's so hard now. Yeah, dude, I used to love that drill back in the day on like Madden 07. But House, there is an option to watch it. And we did watch. We watched on the Rams rebuild last week. The final episode, we did end up watching us win a Super Bowl. With a 99 speed quarterback. But the games are long, so I would definitely like to jump in, though. Sorry, hold on. I would definitely love to jump in and watch him if we can do it. We'll give this one rep with Roger McCreary, see if we can get him some XP. There we go. Oh, I'm just beat. Just ran right past me, dude. Dude, McCreary. Dude, McCreary. Almost got that. We almost got that, too. Coverage sack. Wow. Silver's awesome for that drill. That's really, really hard to do. I just love seeing the tackle absolutely wreck QBs. Yeah, dude, we'll jump in if we get to the Super Bowl at one point. We'll jump in, but that is training camp for 2024, and we are headed to the regular season, boys. Let's go. Okay, let's set a season goal here. Again, probably 4 wins. Don't want to hinder the development of my receivers, but at the same time, I don't want to be good because I want a good pick, and we've got an offensive tackle at the top with a QB at number 2. Then we've got 2 more offensive tackles, an outside linebacker, another 2 more offensive tackles, 2 quarterbacks. I mean, there's a ton of good offensive tackles in this class, which is a big position of need for us. So, going to work out well. And then there's 2 QBs as well. So, 99 said, I played offensive tackle in DT when I played, and I always wanted to be a fullback, dude. So now you're living out your dreams through finding generational fullbacks on Madden 24. I love it, man. Let's get Jared Wilcox up to a 77 overall playmaker. Bunch of upgrades here. +2 spin, +2 juke, +2 short, deep, catching traffic, ball carrier vision, all get 1. He's closing in, only needs 100 more snaps. And then Roderick Buckhalter also gets another upgrade. Now, what was bad on him? I don't know. Let's make him a better deep threat. Let's just bring it all well-rounded. He's going to be up to a 76 overall. Need a speed upgrade. +5 medium route. Dude, I've never seen a +5 ever. +5 medium route is insane. Oh my god. Is he going to end up being like the best pick or something? That's crazy. A +5 medium upgrade is insane. Okay. So now we'll do scouts this year. We're going to go on and do, it's 10-10. We're cutting it at 11. So I'm going to go till 11 and then we're cutting it. So we'll probably make it through this year. And then do the draft and then move on to the next year. So let's do our scouts quickly and then get it going. So says the strengths again, wide receiver and corner. I don't give a shit about that too much. At this point, I want offensive tackle. That's all I care about right now. So what else is a weak? Offensive tackle and outside linebacker, it looks like. So let's do that. 3-star. Here we go. Outside linebacker, offensive tackle, secured for the national region. Now, West region, left tackle, left end. Holy crap. Some KJ said, my QB got 1,800 plus yards on 15-minute quarters in one game? Good God. Or in a season. What are you talking about? 99 said, are you going to stream this team again, or are you trying to finish it tonight? I am going to stream again, bro. Yeah, so we're going to cut this at 11. Probably do this season, and then I'll come back on, and since we've hit our stride, probably... honestly, wouldn't be opposed. I got friends coming in this weekend, but probably after the holidays. So next week, early, it could honestly be the day after Christmas, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll probably finish this. So let me know if that works for you guys. In a game, KJ, that's freaking insane, dude. What's with the Central region? Right tackle and free safety. There's 2 pretty decent corners. But I want to keep focusing on tackle. So I'm going all in on offensive tackle. Don't really care about anything else. Sounds good. Your last one went until like 3 a.m. Yeah, that was a couple times ago. That was one of them. Went till like we played until 2. Yeah, like 2 or 3. That was a really late one. And my ass is gonna stay up to watch. Yeah, bro. That's like I'm not opposed to doing those late night streams. I just feel like we probably get a better turnout when we do them like around this time. But as we get bigger, we'll start to expand. I want to start going to live like 2 to 3 times a week. That's my goal after the holidays. So 2024, we're going to revamp stuff after the holidays, doing some traveling. And I am going to be moving pretty soon. So that's going to be a process as well. So, yeah. So let's go out offensive tackle, interior offensive lineman. We'll do 2-star. We'll go central. Tackle again. JJ only and Cheetah. Are you playing with are you playing Ultimate Team? Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill on the same team? Let's go defensive tackle and wide receiver. Let's go wide receiver and tight end, I guess, for this one. Just even it out. We'll do something we haven't done. Is there a 1-star for that or no? Kent Sherman, Southeast. All right. Scouts are set, boys. It is time to advance to midseason mark. See how we're doing. And any other changes we need to make. So let's get after it. Season number 2 is underway. So I take it you're going to get a tackle this class. Yeah, something gave it away. I'm absolutely trying to get a tackle, man. We need a right tackle. Would love to get one of those QBs too. But we'll see, man. We need a QB within the first 3 seasons if we want to develop him. So we are 3-3. That is way too good. That is way too good. Oh, man, that's not what I wanted to see. We're going to really have to shit the bed down the stretch, but how are these tackles starting to look? Okay, at midseason mark, Ezekiel Jackson. Also, Jason Whitaker doesn't look good at all. Ezekiel Jackson, 21 years old as well. Amazing physical stats. Oh, my God. I mean, he looks amazing. I'm sure it doesn't look too bad. Quentin Jones, not a bad quarterback. Kurt Phillips. There's going to be somebody that we can take. So we're going to do our focus position on offensive tackle here. And yeah. That's going to be it, man. We will yeah, nothing else to do, I guess. Let's just advance to the playoffs. Oh, shoot. Actually, we do need to negotiate with some guys. We just lost 2 games in a row after we did that. So, do have some negotiations here. We have a ton of money. $107 million. J.C. Horn developing extremely well. I want him back on a long-term deal. Wants to be here. Give him like $500K extra. More time to think it over, man. What? Don't take too long. Caleb Farley's good and cheap. He's back. Rashad Weaver, gonna let him go. Elijah Molden, gonna let him go. Dylan Radens only wants pretty cheap. We don't have a ton of mid-round picks, so we do need to consider our offensive line depth. He's back on a 3-year deal. Even though Rashad Weaver's star development, I don't really think I want him. Evan Armstrong looks like a grown-ass man. Holy shit. Ryan Stonehouse, definitely want him back. Really good young punter. 4-year deal. He's back. Gonna have to get a kicker in free agency. That's fine. We're gonna advance one more week and then try and we're gonna advance one more week and try and re-sign what's his nuts. Somebody got a weekly award on our team last week, even though we lost 31-17. It was Patrick Queen. 21 tackles in a game. What? 21 tackles in a game is unbelievable. That's a crazy freaking stat. You could trade Simmons for some good picks to tank this year. Could do that as well. That's very intriguing. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. Give him $500K extra. He's worth it. He's not signing again? Dude, this guy's smoking crack. 99. We're already past the trade deadline, unfortunately, so we can't trade. We cannot trade for him anymore, unfortunately. But let's advance to the next week, week 12. We can't trade Simmons. That sucks. But tandem breakout here. Okay. After we re-sign him, we're going to know development traits for all our players as well. So, Jesus. I don't know what else he needs. 300K? Okay. JC Horn is back. Finally. Took some work. We still have $87 million in cap room. And now, who won weekly award this time? Roger McCreary had 2 picks. Okay. Could be the tandem breakout, but let's we do have development traits revealed. Drum roll, please, ladies and gentlemen. Show me yellow and red. Nah. Everyone was star. Wilcox, star development. Buckhalter, star development. Aragon and Lane, both star development. Not surprised about them, but I was really, really hoping that Buckhalter or Wilcox would have been superstar. So defensively, we know Franklin, superstar X Factor. Don't think it was really much of a question. He is now up to a 90 overall in his rookie year. 90 overall halfway through his rookie year. He's got 93 power moves playing down, net 94 power moves, 85 speed, 85 acceleration. So he got 2 speed upgrades in simulation. What the fuck? Excuse my language, but also got a +1 hit power. He's 98 hit power. This is the best player I've ever seen. He might go down as one of the best players in NFL history if we follow his career. Oh my good God. We keep doing this every single time. I don't understand. But let's advance to the end of the season and see what happens. Finished the season 4-13. Hold on. And after going 4-13, man, we are left to try and pick up the pieces in the NFL draft here. So show me the money. Ezekiel Jackson is a true top 5 tackle. Oh my God. This is probably a generational tackle. His F injury. Why do they do this, bro? Why do they do this? They give you an amazing player. He'll have F injury and F stamina. You've got to be kidding me. I'm pissed. That sucks. This guy looks unbelievable, and he's got F injury and F stamina. I might just take him anyways, just because of overall. Like, I don't give a fuck. He's a true top 5 talent. And although it's a bitch about the freaking development trait, fuck it. Or not the development trait, the freaking injury. Like, last time we took that quarterback, he made it through an entire season without getting injured, ended up moving on to somebody else. But Ezekiel Jackson looks to be worth the #1 overall pick besides F injury. This is his only downside. I think it's still worth taking him. And we draft... Really glad we did not move our first overall pick or number. We pick at number 2. So if we want Ezekiel Jackson, probably going to need to trade up to number 1. But anyways, let's simulate to the offseason. He'd be OP otherwise. Yeah. It's Probably how they managed to keep his overall probably around 80. But he's a true top 5 talent, which means he's probably around 80 overall. Looks incredible. But 2024 season recap. Raiders beat the Eagles 33-28. Josh Jacobs, Super Bowl MVP. Jared Wilcox won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Let's go. Lamar Jackson, NFL MVP. Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year for the Cowboys. Offensive Player of the Year, CeeDee Lamb. Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons. Jeez, they had the Offensive and Defensive Player of the Year on the Cowboys. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year was left outside linebacker Marcus Cleary for the Rams. And if I'm not mistaken, an Offensive Rookie of the Year for Jared Wilcox should result in a development trade upgrade for our rookie receiver. And let's go look at the year that they had. Malik Willis, 3,000 yards, 18 touchdowns to 17 picks. Rushing, Tajay Spears, 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Hassan Haskins came in and ran it in 6 times. Malik Willis, 5. Receiving. What? Jared Wilcox won Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm bewildered. 700 yards and 5 touchdowns. But Buckhalter had more yards. I guess less touchdowns. They had almost carbon copy years of each other. Like, all these 3 players were so close. Gaffney a little bit farther behind, 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. Did he run the ball at all? Wilcox? No, he didn't run the ball. Weird. Defensively, show me the money. Jeffrey Simmons, 12.5 sacks. Terrence Franklin, 4 sacks. How many games did he play? Played all 17 games and sacked the quarterback 4 times with 94 power move. How the hell is that possible? How the hell is that possible? That makes almost no sense to me. And we had 3 picks for McCreary, which he had 2 of those in 1 game. 2 for Alshire, 1 across, split between 4 different players. That's just pretty disappointing year. Offense was 32nd. Defense 13th. And there's a reason. We need a quarterback and we need a tackle. So without further ado, boys, let's go to free agency. We got to make some moves. Nobody else ready to negotiate. We can just move on to the free agency 1. We'll have combine results. But first off, want to check and see, did Jared Wilcox, he should get a development trade upgrade. And he did. Up to superstar development for Jared Wilcox. Buckhalter down. Burks might be injured. Yeah, he is. Okay. Oh, he just was out for some reason. Okay. Okay. This looks good. Defensively, Franklin finishes a 91 overall. Patrick Queen goes up to superstar development. Jeffrey Simmons goes up to superstar X Factor. Wow. Big time gains. Damn. Let's freaking go, baby. 99 said so many of these generational guys have F injury. It's pretty ridiculous they do. Imagine if you had all A's, it would be ridiculous. LOL, would be like having a brick wall at tackle. Yeah, I mean, they have to do something, but to give him F injury is just pretty terrible. So, I don't know. We'll edit these abilities before the next season, but for now, I do want to handle free agency and offseason before the 11 mark comes. So, let's do free agency. 4 year 2, Tua Tagovailoa is here and wants to be here. He needs $51 million per year, and we've got the money to pay him. We do. We have not signed a quarterback in free agency in this rebuild. We haven't. Now, I'm tempted. He kind of wants to be here. Loves our scheme fit. a player-friendly offer of almost $60 million per year. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. We're way in front with that offer. I'm pulling that back. This seems better. We're in the lead. We're in the lead for Tua. Pay him $50 million per year to come in as a 27-year-old superstar X-Factor quarterback and lead the charge. We have not done anything like this in any of these rebuilds, and I usually shy away from it, but just for the fact of we've got a young receiving core, a young offensive line, we've got high picks, and we no quarterback in sight. I think it is a money play. We could also sign Javon Holland as well. Big time upgrade. I mean, do we sign the top 2 players in free agency? Just break the bank? I am intrigued by that. Very, very intrigued. Everyone else is pretty old. I think we're pretty locked up at every other position. Don't think we needed a ton of help. Could definitely use a backup running back behind, better than Hassan Haskins, Tajay Spears. Get Kenneth Gainwell in here on a 2-year deal. Kind of want to just hang on to money though. Are there any edge rusher guys? Let's take a look. Zadarius Smith. No. Nobody here. Let's take outside linebacker. Jonathan Cooper's not a great option. O'Shane Zimenez. Zaven Collins is a pass coverage guy. DJ Wanham. No. All these guys kind of suck. $80 million in cap room. It takes care of a huge need. That's the thing, like, usually I'm very, very cautious with the money. But at this point, like, I feel pretty damn good that in the first year we ended up drafting, generational guys and feel pretty good about what we've got. So if we're pretty spread out with our money and the only guy we're paying a shit ton is Tua, I'm pretty comfortable with that. So wouldn't mind bringing in like a Jonathan Cooper. Be a big time upgrade over, Caleb Murphy. And he's normal development, but he's pretty good depth. Zaven Collins could be better, but he doesn't offer anything for... I guess he does have 79 power moves. What does Jonathan Cooper have? 79 power moves. And is a year older, much slower. How much is it? Jonathan Cooper's $8 million per year. Zaven Collins is $4 million per year. Wow. What? Okay. Well, your offer's withdrawn big time. Zaven Collins is coming to the Titans. I'll get after the quarterback. Okay. So targeting, guys. We are targeting the top 2 players in free agency. And we are also targeting Zaven Collins. Now, this would be our biggest move, and if it backfires money-wise, it could be a huge, huge hole, but it immediately solves our issue, and we just fill in, and our receivers are immediately going to probably double their receiving numbers. Like, we're going to have 3,000-yard receivers next year probably. But Javon Holland slots in. We just lost one of our depth safeties, and so now it's going to be Jeremy Chin. It's going to be Amani Hooker. It's going to be Javon Holland, and it's going to be Terrell Edmonds. We're going to have 4 really good safeties We're going to have 4 really good corners. We're now going to have Zaven Collins, outside linebacker. And then we have Simmons and what's his name? The new guy outside as well at DN. We've got Pier in the middle. And we don't really need a second DT too bad. I mean, good look. 99. We're not moving Simmons to DT just because Zaven Collins is more of a true outside linebacker, and we don't need it because we have Tier Tart in the middle, so we don't really necessarily need him to move to DT. Let's see who's available at DT, though. So any good depth piece, like a DT2 that's decent and has some life. Javon Kinlaw, $5 million per year. I think we'll just draft somebody. Maybe. So, anyways, moment of truth. Can we land our first quarterback free agency signing of the year in Madden 24? Haven't done this in any of our rebuilds. We've rebuilt and found a guy through the draft. This time, it feels like with the timing, all the pieces around are coming together. We are missing quarterbacks. So we are going after Tua Tagovailoa, superstar X Factor, $50 million per year. We're in the lead. We're also in the lead on Javon Holland and Zaven Collins. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out the truth. Tua still considering we did get Javon Holland. And we're still in the lead on Tua. We are still in the lead on Zaven. They are considering. We got them all. We got Tua. We got Javon Holland. We got Zaven Collins. And wow, is that a bold move in year 2. 99, I'm a little biased against Tart. Why? Is he play for a team you don't like or something? You don't like Tier Tart? That was a crazy free agency, guys. Oh my God, we signed a 95 overall superstar X Factor quarterback, playing up to a 98. Great young receiving core around him. Needs a better offensive line, for sure. But if we can get that tackle, we're in a really good spot. Defensively, Zaven Collins now at outside linebacker. Simmons and Franklin with Tart. And then Thomas. Definitely need a better second DT. Need a better outside linebacker. Gibbons needs to be at middle linebacker 2. We've got Holland. Hooker. Actually like Chin better than Hooker. Hooker's moving to the bench. And then, yeah, feel pretty good about where we are at with the team. And now it's time for NFL draft time, man. Let's go. We have the number 2 overall pick, and we just signed a stud QB. I mean, we're going to be great next year. We're going to be very good. I already know it. We are going to be very, very good. Okay, NFL draft time, year 2. And we are looking to get our stud tackle of the future. Now, we are picking at number 2. Ezekiel Jackson is the guy. I don't care about F injury, okay? He has elite speed. He ran 4.8, by the way. 4.8 at 6'5", 308. That's unbelievable speed for a tackle. F injury, F stamina's a bitch. He's going to miss a couple games here and there. So what? We've got depth. We're taking him. I'm trading up to number 1, and I'm getting him. GC Tart underperforming a bit. I didn't get exactly what it is, but I don't feel like he's going to develop much. Well, Simmons is going to develop much better at right end than he is at defensive tackle. And it's a little bit frustrating that we moved that guy outside, that generational guy, and only got 4 sacks because I've done a similar thing. I'm not going to tell you what, but I've done a similar thing in this game, and that in that position, he could have gotten, at DT, could have gotten like double-digit sacks easily. So I don't know what happened there, but I like Jeffrey Simmons to be at on the edge better, I think, unless we can find a really good pass rusher in a trade or something. So we'll keep our eyes out, man. But you're not a tart guy. You're not a Pop-Tart guy. Interesting. Okay, 99. I see you out here. Okay. Sending number 2 to the Patriots. For number 1. It's going to take a haul. They're going to want like a first-round pick. They have a ton of cap. Jeffrey Simmons still only 28. I want him still. They're not giving him up. Look how different this team has gone. Heading into our 3rd year, we have 4 players over 90 now. We have 7 players over 85. Just a completely different team. You're not sure why Simmons got so many sacks this year. He's so slow. Dude, in Colts franchise, he's got like 20 sacks, bro. He crushes in simulation because he's just a dominant power rusher. I don't think he needs speed. In simulation, they just play well, I guess. But Eric said, how do you still have 60 million cap? You just spent that. Because we had over 100 million to start with. So, not sure what it's going to take. This year, we only have a first and a second. So, I want to keep the second. What if I give him like a second-round pick in 2 years? Is that going to work? Actually will. Yes, it will. Think it's going to be a first and 2 seconds over the next 2 years. It's going to probably be 3 seconds, isn't it? Do they have any players we can send in lieu of that? Because I'm not crazy about giving up all that. We have safeties. We could trade... Got Jeremy Chin. Could trade Amani Hooker, who's 27, has 1 year left on his deal. It's close. I think I'd rather just give up the second round. No. I don't know. Yeah. Probably need to clear some. So if we do Amani Hooker, we might be able to get away with like a 4th and a 5th maybe. Oh man, it's so close. It's going to have to probably be a 3rd. Man, damn it. That's a lot. It's a lot to give up. But I want that tackle. Jeez. It's going to have to be 3 seconds, isn't it? Also have to be our second round pick this year. So we have to give up a potentially 3 draft picks. We could always trade back up into like the 3rd round, like send Amani Hooker. That is so much value. Where are we at with this? It's already green. Is it really going to charge me that? What about a 3rd? That doesn't move it at all. That 3rd round pick doesn't. How are the picks 3 years out? Is it based on current? It's based on like the picks in the future say TBD because they're not actually. It's just estimation of value. It's not. It doesn't have an actual pick attached to it. It's the best I can do, right? Yeah. And Amani Hooker, will that get it done? Do they even need a tackle? Like, what if they take that a quarterback or a defensive tackle and we just traded all that away for nothing? Rob, what's up, bro? How's Paul Blauer doing so far? We're doing pretty good. We drafted a generational defensive tackle. They don't need a tackle, man. They don't. They don't need a tackle. They have a really good offensive line. What are the odds they take him? What are the odds they take him? Is it worth risking it? Do you think that they need a quarterback really bad? They need a defensive tackle. There's a couple of QBs here. They don't need a tackle. They took an offensive tackle last year, first round. Did they actually? Because they aren't starting him then. I just think there's a chance that they take a quarterback. They really need one. They really, really need one. It's going to cost us 3 picks. No, number one on their team needs is defensive tackle, not offensive tackle, House. Different kind of tackle. I don't think they're going to take him. This might make me sick, but I want to hang on to my second round picks, man. That's 3 picks. We're thinking about a well-rounded team. Cover my eyes. Yes! 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 Come on, baby. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. We are getting our guy. Risk it for the biscuit. They actually take a different tackle. They took Brendan Edison, a different tackle. They didn't even go for a quarterback, so they could have taken Ezekiel Jackson. We are getting lucky in this rebuild, waiting on picks, man. We definitely are. And I nearly shit myself when it said tackle. Bro, same here. Forgot his name for a second, but Ezekiel Jackson will be the newest tackle of the Tennessee Titans. Rob said, Dev, the king of drafting generational prospects. I appreciate you, dog. And Rob, we actually signed Tua Tagovailoa in free agency to a $50 million deal per year. Something we haven't done in any rebuild. So pretty unbelievable. House said, can't read. I thought it was in a 0. Well, use your eyes, motherfucker. You need LASIX, bro. You need LASIX. 99 for OT. It specifies left tackle or right tackle. It does. You're right. Okay. Ezekiel Jackson, we're taking a gamble. He's a true top 5 talent at right tackle. The only downside is the F injury and F stamina. And I don't really care. I want him anyways. Even if he's out there for a fraction of the time, it's much, much better than what we have now. True top 5 talent tackle, Ezekiel Jackson. Welcome to the Tennessee Titans. And let's hope he can live up to the hype. Ezekiel Jackson, hidden development, 88 strength, 79 speed at right tackle is crazy. 79 speed. 83 acceleration. He did run a 4.840. That is insane speed. 21 years old, too. He's going to have a ton of time to develop. And although his injury is going to be terrible, I don't care. That's our guy. And now we're not giving up any more value. We're just going to our next user pick. And that's our last pick in the draft. And we're going to take the best player available here. Rob, Tua, LFG, dude. The team is really starting to come together here. Really starting to come together. How were your darts, man? Did you tear it up? You still going? Okay. So let's take a look here. Wouldn't mind a 4th wide receiver. Could go another edge rusher. Look at this. This round to 1 to 2 guy, Johnny Cohn, is a potential UDFA true talent. That is so bad. We do need a second defensive tackle. So let's take a look at these guys. Marlon Richards, run stopper, B block shed with A finesse move, B tackle. 21 years old out of Alabama. Great speed, great strength. B awareness, B block shed, A finesse move, B tackle, C to F injury, A to C hit power. Rob said, still going up 10 games to 519 total. You got this, brother. Let's get it, bro. And then 99, who's that big run-stopping end? I got no clue. Who'd you see? Oh, this guy? Steven Cartwright? Or Nick Sutton? They're both gigantic. They're both 6'6". I think I like... A block shed, B power moves, poor speed. Nick Sutton never getting drafted. Fine with Marlon Richards, actually. How about LaRon Carey? A to C block shed, A finesse move, A tackle, elite speed, 4.75 at 6'4", 301. Okay, I think LaRon Carey's the pick here. LaRon Carey looks great. B awareness, B play rec, A finesse move, A tackle. Building our depth at DT is going to allow us to keep Simmons at defensive end. I think this is a great pick for us, bolstering our defense. Offense already looks great. I think this is a great pick for us. LaRon Carey, welcome to the Tennessee Titans. Normal development's fine. 85 strength, 79 speed, and 84 acceleration. He is coming home, baby. Let's advance to the end of the draft. Draft recap here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out. How'd we do? 79 overall tackle. That is very, very, very good, man. That is very, very good. 79 overall tackle is great. And he was the best player in the draft. Very underwhelming draft. Really glad we were able to stick that out. And let's take a look at the Brendan Edison. The tackle they took was a 73. They really fumbled the bag. And Ezekiel Jackson, 21-year-old tackle out of Ohio State. We've drafted a ton of Ohio State guys in this draft. 83 pass block right off the rip. 88 strength, 85 lead block, 85 awareness. Really, really well-rounded guy. Obviously not as good in power, but his finesse blocking is incredible. Injury is an 81. Okay. Smash pick. I don't know how in the hell 81 injury and 78 stamina is F. Remember that one quarterback we drafted in the Rams rebuild, and we ended up replacing him with the 99 speed quarterback, but he had 50 injury when it was F. So this is much, much better. Ezekiel Jackson, smash pick, and we didn't even have to trade up. Shit, camera went out. And we didn't even have to trade up to get him, man. He fell into our laps, and now will be the newest left tackle of the Titans. And then the other guy was a 73, LaRon Carey, a 73 overall DT, 23 years old out of South Carolina, 85 strength, 71 block shed is not very good, 76 finesse move, but he's in DT2. So keep that in mind. He's great depth at 73 overall, and we'll slot in immediately. So 99 said, bro, you're running a classic bug run stop 3-4 defense now with old time D ends. Bug run? What is bug run? Did you mean big run? I don't know. How was that end Cartwright? Let me go take a look. So he was around. Guess we could look by position. He was in round 2. We'll just go to round 2 here. Oh, we go round 2. We picked Carey here. There was Cartwright was a 71. Stephen Cartwright is a 71. Hidden development, but he's not bad. 79 speed, 80 excel, 90 strength is very good. 78 block shed, 72 power move. Let's see his development trait. Star development. Okay, so he's pretty good. Nothing crazy. 71 overall is pretty low. But still a good player, man, for sure. That was a good find. We maybe would have taken him if it was I just feel like DT2 and shoring that up was just a bigger immediate need. But let's advance to the preseason. And just making sure, yeah, we're good. Okay, let's make sure the lineup is intact, and then that is where we are going to cut it, ladies and gentlemen. So, Ezekiel Jackson's going to play left tackle. Peter Skoronski is going to switch positions. He was drafted as a tackle, now plays guard for the Titans. He's going to play tackle for us. So he's going to play right tackle. He's an 80 overall right tackle. Same overall as Ezekiel Jackson, who just got drafted. We've got Lane at left guard, Cushenberry in the middle, and Aragon at right guard. Okonkwo, Gaffney is injured, which is fine. Tua at quarterback now. Amazing upgrade. Oh my God, this offense is about to take the next step. We apparently have a star development 67 overall receiver. There's Traylon Burks, Wilcox, and Buckhalter here. They're about to go crazy. And then, yeah, Wilcox going up to an 80 overall. Should get an extra ability slot. Does. He's developing extremely well, man. Look at him. He looks great. Let's get some better abilities on him. Doesn't really get anything good. We'll do recuperation and then reach for it's fine. Yeah, and then on defense, Simmons and Franklin on the outside. We drafted Franklin as a defensive tackle. He moved out to end and was very, very good. I think we'll look to keep him there. He's up to 85 speed, so I think he's got tremendous speed to play defensive end. The only thing I will say is I think at defensive tackle, he might give them more trouble. So if he underwhelms again this year with stats, we're definitely going to move him inside. 94 power move is crazy going into his sophomore season. 91 natural overall. He's insane. And let's just make sure we get the abilities that we want on him. El Toro. We want... He plays outside. So he plays rush. Reach elite. He plays rush DT. So let's do inside stuff. I guess we'll just set all the abilities right here. Let's give Tua Omaha. Then he's going to get, right now he has protected, red zone, deadeye, spin cycle. We got to update these. Holy smokes. Hot route master. Give him pass, set feet lead. Where's pass lead, elite? Oh, wait. There's certain abilities you can only get in the tier 4 and 5. I got you. So... It's giving him a bunch of Deadeye upgrades. And he should be insane at quarterback here. Defensively, just make sure we've got the right abilities on Patrick Queen and Simmons. Patrick Queen. What a signing was Patrick Queen, by the way. Signed him, immediately goes up to superstar development. And we're just going to give him some good abilities. He's going to get mid-zone KO. He is going to get... he can get inside stuff. What? Okay, I like that as a linebacker. And then... let's go pick artist so you can catch some more picks. I think that was a big-time signing year one. This has been one of the more interesting rebuilds we've done. We've done a lot of them, but this has been a much different path than traditionally what we take. We sat back and allowed people to fall into our lap a lot more. We signed a quarterback off free agency. Like, just a lot of stuff we haven't done. So, El Toro, double or nothing, and then let's go no outsiders on him. And then that is your squad, boys. After 2 years and a bunch of trades, we are up to an 83 overall. I think we started at like a 75 maybe, somewhere around there. So heading into training camp in year 3, man. Appreciate everyone that came out tonight. Inside stuff on Patrick Queen might be filthy 99. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't expecting that, but it's going to be crazy. So appreciate everyone that came out tonight, man. We had a ton of fun building up the Titans in the first 2 seasons. We're going to finish this. Make sure y'all keep updated on my community tab. If you're not already subscribed to notification alerts, make sure you go to my profile, click on that bell button, and make sure you get notified whenever I post. I always post on the community tab when I'm going to be live. I may do this. I may do it sometime over the weekend, but with the holiday stuff, I'm probably going to be doing it next week. But I will keep you guys updated, and really hope that everyone that made it tonight, y'all can make it again, and make sure we get to see this team when they are great. So I appreciate you guys so much. And 99 is hyped to see this team again. I think we all are, man. Appreciate you so much, dude. This is a ton of fun and another great rebuild sesh. So I will catch you guys in the next one, man. Appreciate you stopping by, and everybody have a great rest of your night and a great holiday season. If I don't get to talk to you live, until then, Merry Christmas, and everybody have a good one. Have a good night, guys. Peace.